Now that Ninja's gone, somebody's got to pick up the slack. Exactly. Twitch, if you're looking for the new Ninja, I happen to run a tabletop RPG stream that I think will fill the slot. Them Fortnite fans got to watch something. I think they want to watch TTRPGs. Techsmith 314 is the new Ninja. There you go, guys. It's official. I'm going to be the new Ninja of Twitch. With 1 billion subs and 10 billion followers. And I'm going to get sponsored by Red Bull because sometimes when you're playing D&D, you just need to be ready to fucking go.
You're already just canceled out. You're the next Ninja.
Yeah.
You just said fuck. There's no way their parents are going to let their children watch you.
I did not make any racist slurs though, so I think I'm still...
Nope. Doesn't matter.
What?
What parent lets their 6-year-old watch someone who says fuck? You know what
Does
I mean?
Ninja never swear?
Yeah, no, he's gone like really clean
He
mode.
did back in the day.
Yeah, he's gone very clean now though.
How scale of 1 to 10?
Oh boy.
Milton.
Scale of 1 to 10.
About
Hit me
a
with the
7.
scale.
No,
7?
no. You said you were going to be like a 1 or a 2.
My man, dude. I've got like ghost pepper wings on the way. You and me tonight,
Oh
man.
man.
You guys are
Do
the
it.
fucking worst.
Am I even in the Discord yet?
That's not good. That's not a good question to be asking. Come on now. Don't be asking that shit. You're scaring me. I want to play some D&D.
I feel real fucking good. I'm ready to do some fucking D&D.
That's bad. I don't like the way you put that. I don't like it when you come in and say, I feel real fucking good.
These Skittles are so good.
Oh, no. Oh, God. All right. Well, I guess back to our regularly scheduled programming then. Holy fuck. God. Okay, my overlay isn't working, so that's great. We'll put that up, and then I got to go get my Discord overlay working. So, StreamKit, if you're watching, I have about 32 episodes of content showing that your overlay never works. So if you'd like to just go ahead and fix that shit, I would just be so ecstatic. And there we go. It's fixed. StreamKit, I fixed your shit, but I wish if I didn't have to. Okay. I think we're pretty much ready to get going here. I'm just gonna pull up my notes here. And I will start with welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Monster of the Week rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a super space cowboy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, but that doesn't mean you can't hang out and have fun and enjoy the session. And I guess to bring us all back up to speed, we can hit a little bit of a brief recap. Last time, you guys did some fact-finding. You were determined to deal with these one-armed bandit robots. So you set about kind of finding their location. The two yo-yo boys, Bonnie and Kelly, had no idea other than south. And you tried following the tracks of their hover bikes, but it was to no avail as the hover tech combined with the frequent winds across the desert had swept away any traces of their specific trek. Bonnie and Kelly suggested that you go talk to the sheriff, who they called the Wolf. Upon arriving at the law office, you found it heavily fortified, and inside was a man covered in makeshift armor named Billy. He was relatively unhelpful until you mentioned that you had killed a few of the one-armed bandits, and then he took you to see the sheriff, who he just called Virginia. Meeting with the sheriff indicated the current state of the town. She and the rest of the law had given up because they were constantly killed whenever they tried to stop the bandits. Virginia was inclined to just wait for the TAC to come and clean up. She had lost all interest in being the sheriff of this town, And you guys gave her a whole bunch of shit for being weak and giving up and living as a sheep rather than a lion. And I mean, yeah, really made a case, but she was so defeated that she didn't really care. When you said you had killed some of the robots and wanted to find their cave, she mentioned that she still had one agent out in the field, Jean. Somebody is like just smashing shit all over the place. I don't know who it is. It's very disruptive. Okay. Oh, yeah. Great. Awesome. This is my fucking nightmare. Don't worry. I only prepped all week for this shit. Please, yes. Adjust yourself. Throw the pop cans all over the place. Please, for the love of God, don't mute yourself. You sons of bitches.
Milton, how you doing today, man? You having a nice day?
Don't fucking chat in fucking voice when I'm going over the recap. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit, I'm trying to do a recap here. The fuck is wrong with you assholes? Good lord. I'm gonna throw it. The fucking nerve. The hell? Holy shit. Fucking mute your asses. Good God.
Oh, that's my bad. All right, that one's on me. I'm sorry.
Holy shit. I lost my fucking place and everything. God. You guys had said that you killed some of the robots and you wanted to find their cave. She mentioned that she still had one agent out in the field named Jean. She indicated that Jean might have some idea of the exact location of the hideout and to look for her on the south side of town. On your way out of the office, Kaylee, you're not allowed to laugh. You're sitting right beside me, damn it. you are above and beyond you need to be fucking stone-faced. You're close to our other monitor, damn it. Okay. On your way out of the office, you decided to visit Mayor Keith on the north side of town at his ranch and make sure he wasn't going to call the attack. You were greeted by a big, bold, no sense of personal space man who was just happy as cherry pie to see you. He also indicated that he had no intention of calling the attack. You made your way to the south side of town. Milton? I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I can tell that you did that just to piss me off. You son of a bitch!
I realized what it was.
God.
I didn't know that my noise threshold was set to 0. Oh my God. That makes sense. Oh my God. That's why. Oh, for God's sake.
Damn it, Milton!
Okay.
Oh, I think 7 out of 10 was an understatement, you son of a bitch. You are a real motherfucker. God. We're never going to get through this fucking recap.
We're going to be fine. If it starts cutting off the ends of my sentences, just let me know and I'll adjust it.
Okay, sounds good. You made your way to the south side of town and you found a horse with a saddle embroidered with the name Jean on it and assumed that the horse was the scout Virginia had meant. After talking at the horse for a while, a woman showed up seemingly out of nowhere, apparently using blackjacks to mask her movement. She let you know that her name was Jean and she had the saddle personalized. The horse was named Jane. Jean marked on the map where the bandit hideout was, and you all decided that you need to figure out who Jessup was. You determined that he was the Phase 1 Arash Kigal from the Time Killer, and you wanted to find out more about him, and you figured you might need that information in order to break into a cave full of at least 10 more of these bandits, where 2 of them had already given you so much trouble. And that's basically where we left off. You guys on the south side of town. So now we're going to do a little bit of a narrative camera, and it's a little bit of a long one, so settle in. It's a Friday the 13th special. Who the fuck is throwing pop cans? Who the fuck is throwing pop cans? Because that shit ain't gonna fly during the narrative. Was that you, Milton? Are you just like fucking drowning in fucking Bang and Monster Energy drink cans? You son of a bitch. Sit still. You have Milton, 5 minutes. You're not allowed to move at all. Not moving your arms. No shoveling Skittles into your face. You gotta sit perfectly fucking still, okay? 5 minutes, okay?
I am now muting myself.
Venalis, you too, you son of a bitch. No fucking candy wrapper shit. You guys are gonna mute yourselves. Okay, no fucking reaching around the room and just hitting everything you can find.
I'm not. I'm being good. I'm being good.
You're being bad. You're being bad. Bad. You are not being behave. Okay. Yeah. Great. Great.
Sorry about that. Just gonna do some light cleaning.
God.
Sorry about that. That one's on me.
Okay. Well, we did have a very serious fucking narrative camera, but I guess now it's all just shits and farts the whole way.
Listen.
Those are both funny.
God. Fuck me.
Okay. All right. Let's listen to the narrative camera because there's still a few people that I have some questions, mostly about where am I, what day is it?
Fuck me. God. One evening, that's all I ask of you assholes. Jeez.
All right. No to the grindstone. Okay, I'm muting myself.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. This is a long one, so settle in. The camera opens at night, looking at a lake in the desert. The moon shines from high in the sky, with a few long wispy clouds drifting along, obscuring a few of the many stars. The lake water is pristine, undisturbed. It appears as if it were a deep navy glass, only rippling every now and then as a breeze passes across it. On the left side of the lake is a cabin. What should otherwise be an innocent and simple cabin has a deeply menacing air about it. The windows are darkened, and the door swings slightly ajar, creaking on its old metal hinges. The creaking of the door is the only sound we can hear. And then we hear a new sound, the low hum of a hoverbike. Approaches, and about 100 meters away from the shore, the hoverbike is turned off. Two individuals begin approaching the lake, barely perceptible in the darkness, only slightly illuminated from the moonlight bouncing off the lake's surface. And we can see that they appear to be carrying something. It's some sort of a device, like a large mechanical pump. They stop, and they look around as if they heard something. There's a low murmuring heard between the two of them, and then they continue to approach the lake. They place the pump down on the shore and insert a large hose into the pristine waters. The ripples distort the glass-like surface into a jumbled mess of flashing moonlight and darkness. They stop again. They freeze as they wait for the water to calm down. One of them looks to the cabin. It's hauntingly quiet, the door swinging ever so slowly, and the lake returns to its glass-like stillness. One individual brushes off the unnerving oar and fires up the pump. A loud whizz, clack, 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 clack destroys the silence. The surface of the lake once again is chopped and jumbled. A large bag on the back of the pump begins to fill. Then the pump jams. That hum of the pump straining against a clog causes one of these water thieves to shake the hose. This thief leans forward to get a look at the hose going into the lake, just in time for an arm wielding a machete to explode from the water and chop the individual's head off. As the head tumbles towards the lake, it is caught in midair by another hand. These arms, one holding a machete and the other holding a severed head, begin to rise out of the water as a man emerges. A large man wearing a dark gray trench coat emerges from the water, and as he looks up, his face covered by a breathing mask that resembles that of a hockey mask. The other water thief falls backwards onto their ass. They scramble up in an attempt to get away from whatever came out of the lake. The thief sprints back to their hoverbike, abandoning the pump. They arrive at the bike and hop on and turn the key. The hoverbike engine hums and sputters. They try the key again, looking behind them. Again, the engine won't turn on, and behind them, all they see is the undisturbed waters of the lake and the headless corpse of their colleague, and the pump. Again, they try the bike. This time, it roars to life. The whole bike lifts off the ground. They flip the pedals into drive, rev the gas, and a machete comes flying out of the darkness and splits their face in half. The camera pulls back as we see this trench-coated individual walking towards the deceased thief and begin pulling the machete from their split head. The camera turns and begins traveling away from the lake into the darkness until it arrives at a sign. A sign that says, "Welcome to Keithton, Buckaroo." The sign is half toppled in the dirt. The camera continues to travel until it reaches the south side of Keithton, with our party of adventurers deciding how they're going to deal with the one-armed bandits. And we're back.
Do you mean to tell me that we are on one side of town and on the other side of the town is Mason, because Jason would be copyrighted?
That's correct. That is correct.
Oh.
On the exact opposite side of town.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I should really try watching a scary movie now. I thought you were talking about Freddy Schmooger.
The hockey mask part didn't give it away.
Listen, I thought he wears one in one of them, okay? I've never seen any of them.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
Oh my God.
I don't like scary stuff. I bet you I've seen more rom-coms than you, though, so
That got him.
Challenge accepted.
Got him.
get wrecked.
Challenge. I bet I've seen Sleepless in Seattle more times than you.
The fuck is Sleepless in Seattle?
Is that the one with Bill Murray?
I think that's the one with Bill Murray. Yeah.
Oh no, I quit the campaign.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kidding.
So you guys are on the south side of town. You are discussing how best to. Oh, I'm way too loud. God. You guys are discussing how best to deal with the one-armed bandits, and there you go. Oh, you guys had also successfully talked to Jean out of coming with you, thereby successfully stopping the vision that Lou had.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah, does something happen as a result of that?
Jean doesn't die. Do you want a reward? Are you looking for loot? Do you have to be rewarded with a new pair of shiny shoulders?
All right.
Ooh, can I have shoulders?
I might be a little dead inside. So
Mark experience if you stop it. That's what I was looking for.
I guess you do get a reward.
So I just was like, man, I haven't got any like updates on my phone yet. Where the fuck is my food?
The fuck?
I didn't actually press the order button, so
Oh no!
I've waited like an hour. Like it should be here any minute, and I just realized I never fucking hit submit, and I'm dead inside.
Fuck.
My
That's brutal.
condolences. Terrible.
I hate everything right now.
That makes sense.
Damn it. God freaking dang it.
Okay.
So angry. I'm
Jeez.
so
This is a family-friendly channel.
go fuck yourself.
Whoa!
I was talking to Milton, don't worry.
Oh.
He won't remember it.
Oh,
That's true. Okay. You guys are on the south side of town, dealing with how you want to deal with this.
So just a question. I think I asked this like 2 or 3 sessions ago, but I just want to refresh myself. So why are we trying to help? Okay, maybe this is also me conflating something that I heard with something that might not be the truth. My understanding was that we were basically trying to help the Yo-Yo Boys for the intention that we want to know sort of where they got the idea to turn people into giant slump monsters, or why they decided to do that. And then, but I thought during one of the truth seeker, mind fucking toucher, whatever his name is. We asked like, what is the connection between the Irish Kaggle and the Yo-Yo Boys, and the answer was there is no connection. So now I'm wondering, why the fuck do we still give a shit about the Yo-Yo Boys if they're just turning people into slump monsters on this one planet? Do we give a fuck?
I think we're trying to find out why. Because like they're trying to sell Star Spice. So if you're selling your drugs and you're murdering your own clients,
yeah,
that's like why, right?
Right.
So like there's no. Go ahead.
Oh no, just that we were thinking then maybe the Yo-Yo Boys didn't know that that's what the spice did. We don't know for sure, at least, that they know. Because just like you say, that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, there's still got to be a link somewhere. Like maybe it was the fucking monkey's paw bullshit, or the, you know, genie misrepresenting the answer. Like maybe it's not technically the Irish Kaggle, like maybe it's the TAC, or like the Galactic Federation of Bureaucratic Fucknuts, and then the Irish Kaggle, or, you know, there's like another piece or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the slump monsters were fighting the big guy in that place. We're fighting a member of the Irish Kaggle. Yes, thank you. So maybe they're two opposing forces. So if we know then that there's this other powerful force, maybe we can get them to help. Maybe not, but you know.
Baldric has no idea what the fuck. What the hell is the Irish Kaggle?
Bad guys.
So yeah, like, Garvin was part of the Irish Kaggle.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so right now we're trying to help the Yo-Yo Boys because we want to. We talked to God. What were the two?
Bonnie and Kelly.
Bonnie and Kelly. We talked with them and we said if we help out this town, they'll introduce us to. And this is me pointing a finger at somebody else.
I think we were just gonna run Star Spice for them, so we would get introduced to whoever runs that. Ma, maybe.
Yeah, they said if you help them out, they would take you to the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys.
And we wanted to do that to find out more about the source of the spice, or just why, the why of the spice.
Yeah,
I think it's
I guess one of the big questions I think we have to kind of determine is, do the Yo-Yo Boys know what they're doing? Are they even aware of what the spice is doing?
Yeah.
Because they seem dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Generally.
We were also in a position.
If they were like, it does what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
We were in a position between like a bunch of really big choices. So I think we just attacked this in like a gambit to learn a little something more rather than have to make a big decision on, man, let's try it.
Yeah, I think we went this one because it was also the closest distance. We are the ones involved, like leaving the planet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you guys are on the south side of town, hanging out. Gene just told you guys that, you know, marked on the map where the cave is, where to stop, so that you're not spotted by the cave scouts before you arrive, so you can have the element of surprise still. And then you guys had decided to try to find out more about Jessup. And it's about 10 at night now. It is nighttime.
Fuck, I remember something like right at the end. I had proposed that rather than like go murder all the giant robots, that we wait until they dip at noon and then go into their cave while they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so who the fuck was Jessup?
Jessup was their leader, we think. And then we know that
the
that's
robot
the
leader.
Weaver. Yeah. And Jessup is also the Phase 1 Weaver, so we think
Jesus.
Jessup made all of the
Jesus,
robot guys.
I might be high. I don't even remember hearing it.
There's too many characters.
Yeah, all right. Well, what the hell are we doing? All right, good talk. Slump.
We know we don't want to fight all the guys. Slump, you made the great point of not wanting to fight all 10 of them at once.
I think we can handle it.
Wow.
Nope.
Slump is really strong.
I don't know, man. I think we should just head on out and set up camp, take a peek, just watch them.
Reconnaissance.
We could do that. Do we know how many numbers they have?
They were 12, but we killed 2, so they were down to 10.
So
yeah, I'm pretty sure the horse totals 12.
Yeah. So, yeah. Gene the horse totals 12. Okay, so wait a minute. If is that all? Is it the same 12 that come out? You know what? Ooh, I have an idea. I actually
Figure the fuck out tomorrow at noon, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find out if they send out 12 to the town again, or if they only send out 10.
Ah.
If they replenish their numbers, then maybe there is more inside.
This
Or
is
they're
an
being.
important thing to learn. Yeah.
Yes, that's actually very important to learn, I think.
I mean, they're like chock full of grade A gamer fuel, man. I don't think some level 1 dude's gonna be pumping out that much juice. So
That's still good to know. Yeah, I say we go with Jake's plan and we wait until noon and we go in when they're raiding the town. I mean, a couple people die. Who cares? Let's go get a nice little... Yeah. Fuck them. You're rubbing off on me.
Yeah. Slums like to rub off on you.
Okay, that's weird.
What? Okay.
That's weird. Okay, I didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
I like that. No, I like that. I have to say I don't.
Slump think that maybe a good idea to let them just go and do their thing. Didn't the policey dog say that they only really kill the policey dogs? Or they just kill anybody? Fuck them. As Slump remembers, a good old friend power hero named Stalin used to say, "Want to make an omelet, dog? Gotta crack a few eggs."
I don't. God.
Remember?
You're quoting who I think you're quoting. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Well, let's. Jake, can you find us a decent place to make camp out here then?
Should we go to where, Jake, do you think we should go to where Gene told us to stop?
Yeah. So have we? I don't think we've already like left the city, have we?
No, you're still like just at the edge of city limits on the south side, but you're still technically in town.
And I guess clarify this before. All we knew was south. They gave us better coordinates. Jane and Gene like gave us some inkling of like where the fuck this cave is.
Yeah, they kind of like pulled up the local downloaded map on your hack jack so that you don't need the internet, and they kind of marked out where the cave is and where the best spot to stop is.
Yeah. Whatever I need to roll, if I need to roll to lead the group towards that.
Okay. Yeah, I
But,
think.
well, how far is it? Is this walking distance? Or
No,
is
it's
this
pretty far.
a
It's
fire
pretty far out
vehicle?
of town. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like it's probably like a 2-hour ride if you were on a hover bike.
Oh, okay.
So are we then to understand that pretty safe to guess that the fucking robots are driving return trip 4 hours every single time they raid?
You figure their bikes might go a bit faster because they're basically just rockets with handlebars.
Ah, okay.
But it's still probably a bit of a trip for them. It's definitely quite a distance.
Okay. I would not have expected that.
Maybe we should set some traps along the way and try and blow up their bikes. But first, the other thing.
Yeah. First, the other thing.
Okay, you want to roll to see if you can. Well, I guess how are you going to get there? So it would
Yeah,
take.
that's what I was going to ask. Do we have access to vehicles, or are we just going to use the ship? I ask in character voice to Lou and Gulper.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Are we going to like, we got one bike, the other one's all fucked up. Are we just going to use the ship?
Anything around here looks stealable or borrowable?
Do we see any cars or vehicles on the road?
Let's do a quote unquote perception check. Roll plus sharp. See how keenly you can look around.
Oh my god. Every fucking time.
Hey, look at that.
There we go.
Full success. Yeah. There's a pickup hover truck. Can fit
Well,
3 in the cab and as many as you want in the back part of a truck that word I definitely know.
As many as you want, or one slump.
Or one slump in the back part of the truck.
Oh God.
Do we? Well, hey,
What?
Is Jean still here?
Jean's like, she's like just kind of cantering away on Jane. She's probably about a block away or something.
well, if she's not gonna see us, do we want to just borrow this truck? We could just take my ship.
Could, but then
Truck time,
we
truck
kind of
time.
risk them hearing it. It's not exactly a quiet thing.
Yeah, and the
That's
truck
true.
has the beep beep button. Maybe.
No, no, don't hit the beep. Once we get close, don't hit the beep.
Come on.
Okay. Out over here you can, but when we get closer, you can't.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
Come on. The
Jake?
ship doesn't go beep.
It does. We just don't tell you where the button is.
Oh.
You're up.
We just gonna take truck?
Yeah.
We'll bring it back.
All right.
No, we're not.
Well,
We're gonna leave it out there.
maybe let's leave a note saying sorry.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
leave
I
it on
got
the
it.
car.
I got it.
Leave it on the windshield.
I'll just like flip down the sun visor, look in the glove box. Like, do we have keys, or am I gonna have to hotwire this bitch?
You're gonna have to hotwire it. Which,
What the fuck do I roll for that?
I think that's act under pressure. Which is
I would
plus
like
cool.
to say in advance, I would like to help.
Okay.
I get to use
Holy
shiggity
fuck.
sharp for that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're good. Never mind.
I think you lean in to help.
I forget that I'm not, you know, I'm the only one here that has negatives in every fucking category. So
Sucks to
Gonna be
suck,
level
man.
12,000.
I'm actually sitting on 2 levels. I just haven't fucking put them in.
Yeah, I think within 11, I think you like get ready to help him out as he's hot wiring, but like this is a shitty run-of-the-mill truck. It's almost insulting how poorly wired it is, Jake. So you're just kind of yanking things out. There's like no wire management, so nothing's held back. You can access all the wires you need to. You pull them apart, you touch the things, it makes the spark just like in the movies. And Galdrick, you kind of like lean over to help him. You're like, oh, I'll help and make this go faster. And your fingers just kind of get tangled up in his fingers as Jake, you are so deftly doing this. You are like actively thumb wrestling Galdrick's hands away whilst also hot wiring this.
I can help. Let me help. I can help.
Yep. No, you got it. You're
No,
you're
yeah,
good.
can you
Yep.
take this one over here? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, I got it. Okay. See?
No, you're good. Yep.
Got
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Got it. Yep.
Man.
Wait a minute. This doesn't
You're
even
working
connect to
shop?
anything. The fuck?
Cat's cradle, and then the other one with the web and the fingers. Got it.
And
How many seats are in this thing?
it's got like 3 seats in the cab and then a big old pickup back thing.
Is
Back?
the rocket from the crashed bike still like? Oh no, it blew up, didn't it?
It got pretty totaled.
Nah, never mind. I was gonna see if we could like stick the rocket in fucking back of the thing if we need to make an escape. Just have Slump turn it on.
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. You guys can hop in the trucks. Slump probably fits best in the big flat box back area. What the fuck is it
Box.
called?
Just a bed.
Yeah, it's just called the box. The box of the bed.
It's
Box
the box bed.
Okay, the
The
box
boot.
bed.
You're
Boot.
making that up.
Yeah, the
Slump
box
fits in the
back.
box back
The
boot
box.
bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Box trunk.
Alright.
Box trunk.
Yep.
And
Yeah, good.
yeah, the rest of the 3 of you fit in the front. And absolutely, unless you'd like to do anything extra, it takes about 2 hours to get to the marked on spot. Would you like to do anything on the way?
And sorry, just so we're clear, the place that we're going to is the place where she recommended to go to camp, like on the outskirts of where it's safe to observe the robots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. But wait, it's 10 at night and we're going through the desert, like off road in this fucking truck.
Fuck it, man. Easy clap.
I kind of look at you when my character gives you the utmost like look of confidence.
You can do anything.
I'm gonna flip on the headlights. Do they work?
One does.
Oh.
I'm gonna reach in my bag for one of the shop lights that are obviously in there with my preparedness roll.
Absolutely, preparedness it up.
Sharp. Okay. Fuck ass.
You have it, but it's not here, or something like that.
Yeah, I know right where it is, but it's not with me now.
Yeah, you remember
Fuck ass.
when you guys like arrived at the Rust Bucket bar. You kind of like put your bags down to get your drinks and kind of look around, and you put it down beside the Yo-Yo Boys when you got there. And you remember it had kind of fallen over when you put it down because it's so full of shit. And when you picked it back up, you saw a couple things that's fallen out, and you were gonna put them back in your bag, but then the conversation got to going, and you forgot to put these bulbs back in your bag, and they're just sitting on the bench back at the Rust Bucket bar.
Oh, isn't that the way?
Well,
Jorb forgot the lighty dogs.
y'all want to try and bang this shit through the desert 10 at night with one headlight?
Can't we use?
We could.
What if? Hold on, shut the fuck up. Listen.
I look at him immediately and I'm like, don't you dare.
What if
Don't you dare.
we duct tape Teeny Todd and he waves his glowing forky dog?
Like Rudolph.
I am giving you
I mean, yeah, no,
the
that-
meanest stare right now.
It's pretty tight in here. I mean, yeah, here, Rin, stretch out, and Galdrick, you can just sit on the hood.
See?
I wanted to take a nap in the car.
No nappy dog. Only glowy fork dog.
Did you just call me a dog?
No. So you can't have a nappy dog. You gotta use your glowing forky dog.
I mean, we can just do this real quick. Who all votes Galdrick is a headlight?
That's no, okay. I look at Lou with puppy dog eyes.
Maybe you could just lean out the window, the passenger window,
I
and
look
point
at
it
Rin.
from there.
I'm not a dog.
Well,
Nappy dog.
Is Rin even coming on this bullshit?
Yeah, she is.
Alright.
Ugh. Should have fucking killed her when you had the chance.
Slap.
Hey, Slump, why do you want me to die?
Well,
hungry.
You got real bad attitude, Jorp. And you know what Jorp has been doing?
What? What's he been doing?
His best.
Well,
You
know
leave him alone.
well, you know what, Slump? I appreciate that he's doing his best. But I didn't exist for an unknowable amount of time.
Okay.
That's not fun. Have you ever not
Rather-
existed?
Slump would rather not exist for a period of time to get tortured and bullied and hit and have a zappy dog zap him and then a shooty dog shoot him and a man with a glowy red eye cut his head in half. Idiot.
Well,
Moron.
all right, Slump. I can see.
Stupid, dumb idiot.
Yeah, I can see you're having a bit of a. You're having
Stupid, dumb moron.
yeah,
idiot.
you're having a bad time, Slump. I understand that.
Stupid idiot moron.
I think we're all under a lot of pressure, Slump.
Idiot.
And yeah, I know, but it's okay.
Stupid dumbass.
I think we're all doing our best, and it'll all be okay. Yeah, it'll all be okay
yeah,
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will it?
Right?
Yeah.
Probably
Really?
not, honestly.
Oh.
I got blinked out of existence, and that sucked.
If Slump hears you say that one more time, Slump's gonna pull your arms out of your sockets.
Well, I'm just made out of nothingness, so
Well, then I guess it shouldn't hurt too bad.
I actually don't know.
Do you want to find out?
Not really, because it might hurt a lot. I don't want to find that out.
There you go, mouthy shut time.
Where did we land vis-a-vis headlight? How do you feel, Galdrick?
I'm gonna try to get out my. God damn it! I'm gonna get out my fucking pitchfork of lightning.
Yeah.
Can I Can I illuminate it?
If you use magic, you can, which is plus weird.
Which is -1.
That is.
I shake it. Sorry, it's out of juice.
Oh well.
When Slump sees that, he thinks maybe it just needs a little bit extra gusto. So just as Galdrick is starting to stop shaking his trident, Slump then picks up Galdrick and the trident and shakes them both.
Okay. Slump, why don't you roll to use magic?
You can tell
What
that,
is that?
like, I really
Plus
tried
weird.
not to turn it on. I was just like, no, I'm guessing that's like,
Give me 1 second here. It has disappeared off of my plus weird. Oh, nice. +3.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
fucking damn
close
it.
one.
Wait, but that comes at a cost.
Oh shit, I guess that's right. So with a mixed success with use magic, choose your effect and a glitch. So the glitch is the effect is weakened.
Oh, I swear to fucking
The
God.
effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
And I get to pick which one of those
Yeah.
is the case.
Yeah.
Problematic side effect.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate you so much. Why do I look forward to this every week?
The problematic side effect is that it glows really, really nicely, but that every single second holding it feels like sticking a fork in the fucking socket.
Yeah, so I think the way this works is like Galdrick, you kind of pull it out and you just give it a half-hearted shake. You're like, oh no, it doesn't work. And then as you go to put it away, Slump just picks you up and starts paint can shakering you like fucking crazy. And it literally starts shaking the magic out of you, and it just kind of like flows into the pitchfork. The whole pitchfork lights up and starts to feel like, like it's kind of zapping you when you hold it. And then your hands start uncontrollably glowing too. Like part of the problematic side effect is that your hands are like beacons of bright light now.
I just look at my hands and I just look at Slump. I don't say a word and I just go sit on the hood of the fucking
So imagine like a really excited a really excited Disney cartoon dog with like a big smile on his face is looking from Galdrick to his from Galdrick to his hands, back to his face, back to his hands, back to his face, and then you can see Slump's hands slowly start coming up and he very slightly starts clapping. Very excited about your glowing hands.
All right. And now you basically have functionally 2 headlights.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Let's roll, y'all.
Okay, well, hold on tight though.
See? All better. Slump always has good ideas.
Oh my God.
Later, we should let Slump eat Jorp.
Well,
Well, I mean, you're batting 1,000 for now, but you know.
Okay. Okay.
Rin, do you want to be in the middle, or do you want me to be in the middle? You want to be in the middle?
I don't really have much of a preference. Do any of you fart a lot? I don't want to sit next to the farter.
Pretty sure he's on the hood, man.
Sometimes Slump farts part of people.
Okay. Well, I'd like to not sit next to Slump, and I guess I don't want the
Sometimes
people
when-
farts.
Sometimes when Slump farts, parts of people come out.
Gross, Slump. That's gross. That's disgusting. Slump, you should be ashamed. That's disgusting.
I mean, don't shame the man. It's just how he lives. Come on.
This is person. That's how. Yeah.
All right. Well, good job,
Yes.
Slump. You
Okay.
keep being your person farting self.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let the big man live his truth. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Bitch.
You got it, Slump. Just fart all the people you want.
Yeah. People farting.
Oh God.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys start heading into the desert, and
I'm gonna grab
because
my food real quick. I'll be right back.
okie dokie. And as okay, sounds good. You guys start driving into the desert.
Okay, I love you.
Okay. I can see how this is gonna go. You guys start driving into the desert, and now that you have 2 functioning headlights, oh, I got it all out. You do not need to roll to see if you crash. Yay! So there's not much to crash into, honestly. It's a big flat desert, but every now and then there is a low shrubby tree with a thick root. There's a big ugly rock here and there. But other than that, it's a pretty eventless drive. There's not a lot of wildlife out here, but it does get quite cold when you get out onto the flat plains. It is very dark all around, maybe, not more than 20 or 30 meters away, and you can't really see much of anything. It's all pitch black, except for the moon up in the sky and the stars. And you just kind of drive with no change in the scenery. Like, you can't, once the town kind of gets out of sight, you can't really tell if you're moving anymore. Like, the truck is obviously on and you see the tires driving, but when you look around, you might as well be just kind of standing still until you drive for the allotted amount of time. You know that you must be getting close to the spot, and sure enough, you see 2 kind of small, low rolling hills, and that seems to be the spot that Jean had indicated that you kind of stop there and use that as cover.
Quick question for the keeper. So when we first met her and Lou identified her as definitely the lady that was going to get capital F fucked.
Yeah.
In her premonition. Was this what we understood to be the case that was going to lead to her death? Like, has us undertaking this mission, do we think that's what saves her?
It was that you saw her die in a cave, and she wanted to come along with you guys to the cave, and you stopped her from coming with you to the actual cave. So the chances, I mean, you guys could go back and say, oh, we changed our mind, you should probably come to the cave with us, in which case you won't have prevented the thing from happening.
Right.
But basically, as it stands right now, you have successfully stopped her from accompanying you into the cave and getting shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, once like the truck starts slowing down, Slump says,
Who's gonna make a fireplace so Slump can have some space marshmallows? Slump wants space marshmallows.
I ain't got that.
Okay.
I mean, hold on. Lou, you want to look in my bag?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Do I see anything that I shouldn't see when I look in the bag?
Oh no.
I regret this immediately.
Jake, roll preparedness to see if you hid the things that shouldn't be seen from your bag. Do you accidentally have the things that you shouldn't have? Okay.
Does that mean I have them?
I know, I guess I worded that really wrong. I will say that's a good roll for preparedness. You were prepared for someone to look into your bag. And none of the stuff that shouldn't be seen is seen. It looks pretty standard.
This is all really well organized and above board. Nice bag.
Yeah, now hold on now though. The C4 is kind of weird colored. Make sure you get marshmallows that are below it. They're in a bag. They got like the strappy colors on front. Don't get the stuff with the little sticks on it. Sticks on a bad.
Sticks bad, stripe good. Got it.
Yep.
Rummage.
And I'm just gonna like pull the truck between the 2 hills, I guess, so we have as much cover as I can like see from my perspective.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's like one hill's a little bit further north, the other hill's a little bit further south, so you're parking kind of in between the 2. And further south is the direction towards the cave.
So real quick, I go over to the front door and I'm waiting for the guy to like approach the door, and knock. And I'm like, man, he pulled up like 60 seconds ago. What the fuck taking him so long? So I like peek out like the side glass, and he's like standing on the grass and he's like waving at me. I open the door and I'm like, what's up, man? You're 90% of the way there. And he goes, he's like, I'm not walking anywhere near that door, man. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he goes, I'm not walking anywhere near that door. And a spider had built a gigantic web from like my left hedge to the right hedge, and it's like completely blocking off my pathway.
That is fucking terrifying.
Biggest, it's like I've never seen a web this big, and smack dab in the middle of it is a gigantic like 4-inch spider.
Holy fuck me.
Yeah,
I
was like, I'll open the garage. I'll open the garage for you, buddy. Don't worry.
Smart.
And he's like, all right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Holy fuck, man. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Where's Ellie? She's camping out by you.
Yeah. You got the spider weaver somewhere nearby.
Shit.
So, question for what we're doing now. So, given that all the scenery was seemingly so like ubiquitous, do we have any concept of where the cave is, or do we just know that these are the low rolling hills and this is where we should camp, or do we have some sort of concept of where the cave is / how far away it is?
You would think from the map that you should be able to see the cave from the top of one of these low hills.
Hey, do we want to go up and just see what we can see under cover of darkness? We probably won't get a chance to go just right on top of a hill in the future.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Well, Slump had an idea.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
I honestly don't want to hear it. I didn't like your last one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been a headlight for the last 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Slump thinks you were the prettiest headlight of all of the headlights.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. You're right. I was. And I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. What's your idea? Tell me your idea, Slump.
Slump was thinking we go out there and Slump can smush Mr. Teeny Tot into the ground really hard. Sort of like the movie with the Arnold Schwarzenegger dog when he's trying to get away from the predator dog and then he gets into all the muck. And when he gets into the muck, and then the predator Teeny dog can't even get him. And then maybe if we do that with Teeny Tot.
I've already walked away.
And the bleep dogs.
So the idea behind that is that if we did it, that it would give us like, I don't know, maybe we could roll an advantage if we're doing like a perception check. Like once the robots start doing their thing, if Galdrick is within a relatively close proximity to the cave, but Slump has mushed him into the fucking ground to make him like camouflaged.
You want to make me a trapdoor spider? I got it.
Pretty much, but without the attacking part, because then you'll definitely just get murdered.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like some fucking JTF2, fucking Black Ops 4 blackout type shit. Where I just shove him in the dirt so that he can give us an extra little perception check when the robots come out.
Okay.
Oh, with those big eyes and everything.
Galdrick kind of throws his hands up in the air and just like, you know what? We've gone this far.
Okay, so the plan is you want to take a look from the mountaintop right now and then kind of smoosh him into the dirt, or?
Yeah, like we can all go up there right now to see what we see, and then I'm guessing you're going to tell us some fucking shit like it's dark and you just see a cave or some shit like that. Once we fucking hear that, then we can go ahead with plan Gamma Zalpha, which is bury Galdrick in the mud.
Yeah, I will say definitely if you choose to, you could try to mask Galdrick to give him, a good vantage point for, a future perception check. That's definitely something we could do.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, perfect. Would anyone like to? Oh, were you gonna say something, Lou?
I just had a thought. They are robots, so if they've got lookouts, they might have like heat vision or something. Slump and Rin, with all respect possible, do you guys have like body heat? Is that rude?
Slump is very moist and warm.
Moist.
How dare you? Slump isn't a disgusting monster like Rin Dog.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, all right.
Technically not wrong, but Slump, that was very rude.
Yeah, Slump doesn't give a fuck.
I'm kind of getting that sense.
I kind of look at her and I'm like, you get used to it.
That seems, well, okay.
Get fucked,
You just
ghost
said
lady.
parts people earlier, and I didn't even I didn't even have a crisis. It was weird.
Remember that? Slump farts people.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, I guess I probably don't have body heat, but I'll probably be seen on some sort of a heat vision.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's just be careful then.
So who would like, are you guys going to go take a look right now?
Jake wants to fucking sleep and wait till the morning. They're robots. They got laser vision and shit. Fuck no.
That's a fair point, Jake.
Nah, it's a stupid point. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll sleepy bye. And
Gotta
then
look up. So we're not burying me? Thank God.
Well, Slump thought that was a smart idea, but apparently
I thought
not.
it was a great idea. I thought it was a great idea.
Sleep in there.
I look over at Jake and I just start shaking my head. It was a bad
Oh no, it's bad. No, it's all right. We'll do it tomorrow when it's nice and hot. Then that's bad.
Okay, fine.
Uh-oh.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, fine.
I give him one of the staplers because if I don't, he's just gonna pout for the rest of the night.
Okay, so you guys are going to camp out for the night then?
Yeah, I guess so. Do the big fucking dumb thing. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm good at that.
Should we do a one, like somebody keeps do a rotation of keeping an eye out, or we think we're pretty safe?
Look over like, what do you think this is? 5th edition? We're fine.
Okay, so you guys just gonna all take a sleep. Hey, did anyone bring a sleeping bag or something?
I have scarves.
I think Jake would like to check and see if he has a sleeping bag.
His
Let's
backpack is a
see.
sleeping bag.
Hey, yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck? Same thing. Yep. You brought enough. You brought sleeping bags for everyone. You even brought a double one for Slump.
Not bad.
Okay, so the plan is to just sleep for the night, and what time would you guys like to wake up?
Robot o'clock.
Like 4 a.m.
When I look at
I'm
my
nervous.
sleeping bag, I want to notice that the tag is still on it. Look at Jake and be like, why does this say child size?
I mean, it's like child husky. I didn't have enough time for another space for the big one. Slump's
Did you
like
just call
double
me a
size.
fat kid?
Nah, you can bunk with Slump, man. It doesn't matter to me.
He's like us, but so much littler.
I mean, it's like it's height, but not volume. I don't know. Maybe it's like a density thing.
Okay, that's. I go back to eating my fajitas.
Slump agrees. He seems pretty dense.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Slump's not wrong.
I thought your idea was good, by the way.
Okay, well.
Yes, I guess Slump would basically just wake up when the sun comes up, unless anyone else has their alarm set. Because I mean, if the idea is to wake up late enough that, or to go up there late enough that the heat signatures are going to somewhat sort of balance out, then Slump's not going to be in any hurry to wake up.
Oh, that's true. But we need to bury Galdrick before.
Well, are we still planning to do that? Because what's the point of burying him to mask his? Well, I guess it's sort of for camouflage. Mine was mostly to mask his heat signature, but
Oh.
if the concern is that we're going to spoil our heat signature by doing the process of burying him, then that's sort of the point is moot.
Got it.
Yeah, I just need to know what time you. So Slump is waking up with the sun. Does anyone else want to wake up at some other time?
When's the sun come up?
Sun comes up probably around
Space morning.
9:30, 10 o'clock ish.
This is like fucking
it's nice.
Tatooine, and there's like 18 suns. That's always light.
You guys never really looked.
Okay, so do we know that it's going to take roughly about 4 hours for them to travel?
You don't know how long. You think it less than 4. You think it'll be less than 2 hours for them to get there because they have those like rocket bikes.
Oh.
So they won't leave certainly before 10, but probably not before 11.
What time is it
Seems
now?
like a fair assumption.
I'm just gonna wake up when someone wakes me up. Fuck this.
Okay. It's probably a little after midnight right now.
I want to wake up at 6 a.m.
I'll wake up at 6. Yeah.
Okay, you'll wake up at 6.
Yep.
Okay. How are you gonna do that? You don't have a hack jack. I figured everyone else would just kind of program their hack jacks. I don't know how you're gonna set your divine internal clock.
No, I look up to the sky. Hey, butler dude.
Yes, Mr. Goldrick. Yes,
Wake me up in 6 hours. Good night.
Sir, I'm not an alarm clock. Please, I've got much more refined responsibilities.
Of course.
Yes.
Sorry. Set Bill to wake me up in 6 hours.
Oh no! Do you want me to send him down to you
okay,
then?
No problem.
Yeah, I'll send him.
It's okay. I'll wake him up. No problem. I just stay with you. Tell you
No,
about
that's
the
okay.
food, tell you how many recipes, and that way wake him up. Okay. We'll do it together. Come. I'll show you. Come.
Goldrick,
Okay.
why do you do this? Okay.
I hang up.
Okay, Goldrick. Bill will wake you up at 6 a.m. Slump's waking up with the sun. Jake's waking up whenever somebody else wakes him up. Lou, what's up?
I said, yeah, 6 as well for me.
6 as well for you. Okay. So you set your hack jack, or are you gonna wait for?
I set my hack jack, but just to vibrate, and I hold it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, then I guess you guys all find your way to sleep in the frigid cold desert, kept warm by your hyper warm space sleeping bags. And at 6 a.m., sure enough, your phone vibrates to wake you up, and building starts screaming in your head, Goldrick.
You awake, big boy?
I'm awake. Thank you,
Hold
Bill.
on. Okay, you holding?
Yeah. I hang
Okay,
up.
bye.
Hang up inside your head.
It's like blinking really hard.
Okay, yep, Goldrick and Lou, you guys are up. Would you like to do anything before Slump and Jake get up?
Hey, Goldrick, you sleep well?
Yeah, but I woke up horribly.
Oh, it's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
Do I go
anything-
check out this cave and let them sleep?
Oh. No. I get nervous. We need all our strength.
All right, come on, cool, let's go.
What do we want to just take a peek?
Yeah, we're just gonna take a peek.
Just a peek.
We're just gonna scout. That's all we're doing. We're not going in.
Let's take a quick peek.
Trust me, if I scream bloody murder, Slump will hear me.
Okay.
Do we want to shuffle up to one of the hills? Just like barely an eye over it. You got such big perceptive eyes.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to go to the top of one of the hills and look over at the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Just peeking, like a little peek.
I'm gonna need you both to roll stealth. No, you don't need to roll stealth rolls. You heeded the advice of using the spot from cover. So I will have you both roll plus sharp to see what you can see.
Oh, look, another negative stat.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yay!
shit. Wait. It's doing compounded again. It has 2 explosions.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, no. I didn't get any explosions. Okay, cool. We're good.
One of those is an
that's
8 on a d6.
Oh, wait, never mind. Go myself. Well, actually, that means it's an 8. Because the highest it can roll is a 6, which means that it's a... I'll re-roll. I don't give a shit.
What?
Mathematically speaking, though, that's an 8.
Just
Oh, I get it.
Go
re-roll, you
myself.
fucking fuck face.
The only reason that could be
Just-
an 8
just
is if the
fucking-
previous roll
just
was a
fucking-
6 because it's
just
exploding,
fucking re-roll, you
okay?
fucking
Which means that it
just
had added to...
fucking-
It's fine.
fucking-
I fail. I'm like, is that it over there? And I'm pointing at the moon.
And Lou responds, yeah, I think so.
I'm pointing north to the town.
Wow, 2 failed perception rolls. Damn, guys.
Oof.
You see a completely unguarded open cave with lots of goodies near the entrance that look like you could just go over and pick them up, and there's no one in a million miles around it.
Maybe we should just go. This looks so easy.
I start walking towards it.
Wait.
Oh God. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go wake up everybody and tell them how easy this is gonna be.
There's no one here. It's fine. There's no one in a million miles. And look at that. There's goodies right there. I want that.
I've seen the movies. We can't split up the party.
Fine. I start walking back.
I slide down the sand hill really coolly.
Roll plus cool.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have cool. Hey.
Dude, it's so fucking cool. It's like your scarves are like whipping behind you and you look like some sort of a moving poetry anime fucking carving down this sand slope with all your scarves blowing in the wind. And then just as you arrive at the bottom, like you stub your toe, but do a perfect front flip and all your scarves kind of come cascading down around you as you make the most cool fucking slide ever.
Oh my goodness.
I've never done that before.
Baldric wants to try to do the same exact thing.
Okay, roll plus cool.
Just because I know this is not going to work.
Yeah.
I'm about to roll a fucking...
Oh my God.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking a level up off of that shit.
Galdric starts sliding down, but his kind of like his low center of gravity helps him to get a lot of speed right quick, and he starts just kind of rocketing down this slope. But then he kind of gets a little bit top heavy and just face plants, and is busy screaming as he face plants, and his bottom jaw just kind of works like a shovel, just shoveling so much sand into his face until his head stops, but his feet don't. So he does a somersault and just fucking spread eagles halfway down the hill.
Oh dear.
I wanted to go get goodies, and you made me do this instead.
Well, I don't know that I made you do all of that. It's I think you got some. Yeah, it's your left nostril.
I'm not talking to you.
Really,
I hate this entire party today.
Well.
Get fucked.
You're asleep, jackass.
He still sleeps, but still. Somewhere Slump mutters that in his sleep.
I'd like to think that's what you actually said in your sleep.
I hand Galdric a handkerchief and go down to the party.
Yeah, no problem. Handkerchief just manifests itself in your many folds of cloth. And who do you want to wake up first?
Does Rin sleep?
She's like sitting there and she's like, boy, you guys really kind of made a mess of things. Apparently I don't sleep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So you were just. Did you see anything at night? Anything cool? See any UFOs?
I mean, tons of UFOs. There's like spaceships and stuff all over the place.
Sure. Uh-huh.
I saw a bug.
Oh.
That's about it.
Okay, well, you know what? I like this bonding time, but maybe let's wake up the other people.
Sure.
I go on. I wake up Jake first.
I want Rin to be the one. I want Rin to be the one to wake up Slump, and as she's like just like saying whatever she's saying, like Slump, hey Slump, I want him to like wake up, and in the process of waking up, just palm her face and just like push it away, just like, hey Slump.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Sam. Okay, yeah.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Got it.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Got it.
Okay.
Like Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn at the beginning of Philadelphia Story, except not that at all.
Slump like fluff, me fair story.
Exactly.
Yep.
Jake.
Hey.
It's morning. It's morning.
Yeah.
I did
All
a
right,
flip
yeah.
earlier.
That sounds.
You really should have seen it. It was very cool. Also,
Keep
there's like nobody guarding the cave. Nobody. And there's just stuff.
Sorry, what? Can you do the flip again?
Oh. No, it was more like an in the moment kind of thing.
I'll catch it again.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, you know what? Let me just see.
I want to take a running start from like halfway up the hill and try and do the flip again.
All right, roll plus cool. Like you go, you come kind of sliding down the hill, no problem. It looks very, very cool. And then when you go to do the flip, it was like accidental last time, so you don't know how to get the proper trajectory. And you end up kind of just doing a half flip, and you end up landing on your hands, and you recover from it by kind of teetering over on top of like your feet a little bit, but you end up kind of in the crab walk position, and then you stand up straight.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, that was pretty neat.
Thank you.
You all right back there, Slump?
Slump thinks he could have done it more graceful, and Slump weighs as much as a planet.
Fuck, get up there, man.
Yeah, we can both be good at things.
Well,
Give it a go, big shot.
I'm just gonna sit here and fucking eat a sandwich. I got a bunch of granola bars.
I want Flump to try to do a flip.
All right, roll plus
What am I
cool.
rolling?
What's the opposite of
which
trying to help?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Holy
Try to
shit.
trip him. Oh, rats.
So I think like as Slump, as you start like running up the hill, you get about halfway until just the incredible weight of Slump starts pushing all the sand down below you until like a massive kind of like amount of the hill just kind of comes down in front of you, and you're in like a sand avalanche, and you're sitting in like this bowl of sand as it comes just careening down the side of the hill until enough gathers that you kind of are forced to kind of like bump off your ass straight into the air.
Okay.
And all four arms come out, and you start doing like a fucking cannonball, and you pull off like 4 flips before landing on all 4 of your arms and doing a push-up and standing back up.
Holy.
there,
Whoa,
no problem.
that was amazing.
Fuck me,
Slump is
man.
amazing.
Galdrick is looking even more irritated by the second.
How much time what time is it now? It's like 2 PM.
Yeah, you guys woke up at 6?
Yeah.
It's probably only like 7.
Oh, that's fine.
Good solid hour of dangerous exploration and backflips.
Yeah.
Well, is it early to set up our lookout, or do we want to just go for it and see what we can see throughout the morning?
Yeah, guys, there's like nothing over there. It's just there's no guards. There's so many goodies over there.
Yeah, we could probably just stroll.
I would like to be more specific, but there's goodies.
Goodies. Good
Staplers.
goodies.
Lots of staples.
Lots of
Probably.
staplers.
Staplers. Slumps in, let's go.
All right.
Cool. You guys want to go? You get to go, Jake?
Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck it.
Is read a bad situation? Is that a thing that anybody can do?
Yes, it sure fucking is.
Oh, as we're
That.
approaching the fucking, as we're going back up towards the crest of this hill,
Yeah.
I want to read a bad situation.
Fuck yes, you do. Roll plus
Yep.
sharp. Holy shit.
Oh boy. Plus, I don't think I have a modifier. Like I don't think I have
I-
a switch it to something better. I think I'm just an idiot.
I think you're right.
Okay, let's see. It is +0. Okay.
Okay.
And
Hey, everything looks great. We're gonna be fine.
Oh man, on a miss you,
Oh my
you
God.
misread the situation, and the
Oh.
example given is everything is fine here. It will be totally safe to go investigate alone.
Wow, look at all those goodies. Maybe you guys could stay here and Slump will go and get all of them. No
yeah,
problem.
basically.
That does make sense. You do have the most arms.
Slump does have the most arms.
Would anyone else like to make an
Where's that
attempt
from?
to read the situation before everyone goes just fucking just heading off into the cave.
Nah, it's early.
Okay. Okay.
So has everyone burned it? Like it was 2 fails and then slump?
2 fails and then slump failed. Everybody failed. So
Can Arinda do it?
Yeah.
If Jake would like Arinda to take a look.
Oh, so I control her? She's a thing now? Come on, keep her.
She's half your character. She's your ink. She's literally you.
Whatever, fine.
Nick's got some self-loathing.
Hey, Rin, you want granola bar? I got a bunch of granola bars.
I don't think I eat either. I don't think I eat. I don't think I sleep. I'm not really sure. I think
is it they don't have to or don't want to? 'Cause, I mean, you can eat a granola bar. I don't give a shit.
they
What is
taste
your
good?
purpose?
Well, I can control everybody's
yeah,
minds.
pretty good.
Oh, true. Fair. Oh, everybody, what about the robo dogs?
Oh.
If they had minds, yeah, I could.
So shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Can't do fucking anything. Fuck you.
All right. Well,
Yes, how about y'all sit tight? Hey, Rin, you want to walk and talk?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll head towards the cave, or at least the lookout overlooking the cave.
Okay. And you want her to look?
Yeah, we'll both go and take a peek.
Okay. You want to roll?
For both of us.
Well, I mean, you've kind of accidentally stumbled on a game breaking system because I don't roll. So,
okay.
if she's to look, she just kind of succeeds.
No, that's fine. I'll just roll. What is
Okay.
the stat modifier to what is this? Read a bad situation?
Yeah, plus sharp. Thank God.
Galdrick starts running ahead and is like, "This is fine."
Okay. So one of the
kidding.
things you see for sure is Galdrick just tearing off across the desert. And then you get to ask 3 of those questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's
I like the way you said that dangerous one.
What's most vulnerable to me, and what's the best way to protect the victims? And the victim right now, I think, would be Galdrick.
So yeah, we'll do a little twofer. What have we not noticed, and what's the best way to protect Galdrick?
Okay, so what you haven't noticed, surprisingly, is 2 robots sitting right outside the entrance.
Oh
Just
my god.
2 bandit robots literally sitting on the left and right hand side of the cave.
Oh my god.
They're not very hard to see. The sun's up, their metal is shining from the sunlight, and you can see their golden eyes turned on because they're like activated and looking around. And the best way to protect Galdrick would be to stop him from running in line of sight of the robots that are definitely right there and awake and looking around.
And how far is Galdrick from us?
He's probably not more than, maybe 20 or 30 meters. 40 meters.
Oh shit! Yeah.
50 meters.
I'll have Rin jump into his brain,
Oh,
Okay,
smart.
yeah.
and however she wants to calm him down and return him, she's fire at will with brain powers.
Okay, yeah. Roll plus weird. Roll to use magic. As this
Is some overpowered fucking bullshit right here, man.
this is like full super wizard mind control. Yeah, Galdrick, you realize that you actually can't carry any more staplers. You gotta get rid of some first.
Oh shit.
Patting his pockets.
Oh, I guess I'll. Shit. All right. I guess I'm gonna go put some back in the truck.
And then you do technically have one more question you could ask.
Oh, and then what's the best way? Wait, it's not best way in. What's the best way out?
Okay, so best way out, like of the cave or out of your current situation, kind of thing.
Can I just hold that one?
I don't know. You're kind of like reading the situation right now. You can roll it again later if you want.
Okay, well, I guess what I meant is so we know where the entrance is.
Yeah.
Is there another are there other entrances? Does this look like a network? Are there any other ways? Like once we get in, shit's gonna go down. Is there only one exit? That's kind of what I'm looking for.
Okay. No, I think that's actually fair. I think as you're kind of looking around, you see like the structure around the entrance, the big heavy wooden beams, the general layout, the way it's been carved in, and you recognize the kind of mine that this is. And this is just like a deep, boring, coring kind of mine designed for extraction of metals by hand. And in that case, this would be the only entrance and exit. It would branch off in there, but this is the one way in and out of that mine shaft.
Ooh, okay.
That is not fire safe.
Yeah, right? Come on, Keeper. Why are you building stuff like that?
Health and safety regulations.
Yeah, no, you just close the front, you let all the miners burn to death, and then you hire a new crew.
I mean, probably cost effective, honestly.
Right?
And then you blame it on negligence, so you don't have to pay the insurance.
There you go.
Oh, it's got dark.
Yeah, so that's the only way in and out. And you do definitely see two robots just sitting outside, super not safe, definitely well protected. Everybody was very clearly wrong.
Yeah, once Galdrick like gets back and gets close enough, and he's like giving me his staplers to put in his bag, I'll point them out to everybody.
Yeah, and everybody else can now see the robots too, and you don't know how you fucking missed them.
Oh shit, when did those get there?
Yeah, I don't know.
They must have just got there.
I guess they just came on shift, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Ugh,
Do you not like the robots?
no.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Their heads are like eggs, and then you crack them open and slurp out the insides.
I didn't like that sound. No, that one, I don't like it.
Sorry. Keeper God plugged his ears.
I look at some, I'm like, do you just slurp raw eggs?
Yeah? Best way to have them. Warm right out of the hen.
Oh my god.
The fuck?
I don't like it.
The favorite part is the pop.
God. That's
Physically
fucking
recoiled, and it
What
didn't
now?
help.
What now? There's two robo dogs we had a hard time with when they had it last time, remember?
Yeah, that's not good. Maybe we should just look for a while.
Hey,
Yeah.
did we hide the truck?
Truck's hidden from the robot's point of view.
Man, it's all right. So with the front of this cave, is it just literally like a cave entrance, or is there like a door or a gate or something like that?
It's just open. Yep, just open wide. Oh, I guess actually also, no, never mind. That wasn't a danger. Wasn't part of the question. Ignore what I was gonna say.
I feel like there's something lingering.
I was
So
putting
they're,
a fajita
like,
in my
right-
mouth, so I didn't hear you, so you're good.
They're right at the entrance.
Yeah, it's like there's the entrance of the cave, and then there's like big wooden support beams kind of holding up the cave a little bit. And then there's literally a robot sitting on the right-hand side and a robot sitting on the left-hand side.
Gotcha.
I want to do a perception check if I can to see if there are any rocks. Not that we need to do this, but Slump just wants to check if there are any rocks big enough that Slump could throw it at the beam to cause the beam to fall on the robots.
Yeah, sure. Roll me plus sharp, and let's see if you can see one. Yeah, sure. There's a rock. You don't know if it's big enough. That's a pretty big support beam, but you can also throw pretty hard. So yeah, there's a rock. You don't know if it's going to do the job.
Perfect. All right. Not going to do anything with that information.
We were all like waiting with bated breath.
Yeah. Nope.
Collapse the cave. Job's done.
I love it.
Hey, can you eyeball them fucks? See if they're all full of juice.
Oh, me?
Yeah, see if they got all the stuff in them.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the robot gravy.
Let's see if there's any robot gravy.
Yeah, so you open your third eye.
Yes.
So yeah, this is not necessarily a roll. This is just looking. And sure enough, when you open up your third eye, like it's almost blinding how incredibly bright these two robots are. Like if you had done your perception check with your third eye, there's no way you would have missed them because they are bright beacons of white ink.
You know, it's like I'm starting to feel like I should just have this open all the time.
Is there
can't do
actually
that, right?
can we physically see a third eye whenever she does this?
No, you can't.
I was
Just like-
hoping I was gonna get to scream bloody murder right here. I'm so upset.
As another note, you don't see, like when you see Volos, you see nothing except Lou. You do see his third eye whenever you see Volos.
Yeah. Okay. And it's always open.
It's always open. Yep.
Have I tried just having mine open?
Mechanically, you should always have it open because that's how the game works. But that's boring and lame and reveals all my secrets. So
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
in this world, you have to tell the keeper that you open it because otherwise it's OP.
It drains me.
The,
and it freaks me
keeper
out.
nerfed the spooky.
Okay. Looking though with my third eye open, and I'm seeing how blinding they are, so they're definitely juiced up.
Yep.
With that kind of, can I see anything else? Like, can I see the location of the other robots in the cave just by how bright they are?
I would say no because it's not like it's luminescent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, the cave looks dark as well.
Okay. And nothing like in the path that they would take from the cave to the city or anything. I don't see a residue or any weirdness. No disturbance to the landscape.
No, it's been like 24 hours since they traveled, so the trail's pretty cold ink-wise.
Okay.
I forget what the goal was, but they're definitely full of ink and doing their robot bad thing. Everybody.
Alright. Yeah, thanks. I mean, shit, y'all just want to sit tight till noon, see if they ride out, see if these guys go with them or stay behind?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Sounds good.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Plan activate.
Okay, so you guys are just waiting for them to take off at noon, or close to.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Okay.
As hidden as possible. Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess, are you guys gonna like sit and watch, or are you just going to wait?
I'm going to sit and watch, and I want to count how many leave.
Okay.
I'd like to watch too.
From like on top of this, you said there's south and there's a southern hill. Can we like just sit at the top of the southern hill and like turn around and are able to see the truck and are also able to see them?
No, it's like the truck is parked on the north side of the southern hill, and then it's like hill, truck, hill, further south, cave. So you
Okay,
could sit
so
on
from
the
the peak of the
northern.
hill.
Yeah, you could sit on the northern hill and see the truck and the cave.
Sure, whatever peak I need to sit on to see both things that I want to see.
Yeah.
I just want to lay down up there and chill.
What's up?
Nice. Well, I'm worried that when they pass, they'll be able to look for. Is the truck going to be visible at any point in the robot's traveling pattern?
No, I'll say you've parked it in such a way that they won't see it as they pass. The way I've described it, theoretically they could, but you guys parked it in such a way that they can't.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit you over that. You guys were conscious about
I covered
that.
it. I covered it with branches.
Nice.
Yeah. So now there's a
No
giant,
leaves, just
giant.
3 branches.
Okay. There's a giant
bonfire.
3-branch truck that now is a little bit. It's peeking out over the hill, and there's a tree where there didn't used to be a tree. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. I guess you guys are sitting there. You're watching on the top of the hill. Now that you guys know what you're looking for, I'm going to give you all passing perception rolls. As around probably 11 o'clock, you see the guard robots stand up, and you see other robots start filtering out of the mine shaft. And they walk over to the kind of left-hand side of the cave entrance, and you see what I guess you hadn't quite seen before. They kind of blend in with the with the kind of dusty color of everything else. They have dust on them themselves, probably why you didn't see them. You see the line of the rocket bikes that they usually ride. They're just kind of sitting out beside the cave entrance. And there's only 10 bikes, right? Because only 10 bikes came back. So you see 10 individuals come out of the cave and start getting onto the bikes. And I think at this point, because Jake was the only one with a good like investigation roll last time, Jake, why don't you roll me another plus sharp just to see if you can glean any extra details? Holy fuck.
All of them.
Yes. Okay. There were going to be a couple different tiers of information. This time, you do see 10 individuals come out. What you notice, though, is that 8 of them look identical. They're the same. They're just carbon copies of the same robot. One of them is a little bit smaller, looks more normal human-sized. Also, it has 2 arms. It is looks gender's probably not easy to discern at this distance, but they have a black cowboy hat on and it kind of glimmers a bit like it's got rhinestones on it. And they have 2 arms and they're not wearing a poncho. They're wearing some sort of a leather jacket with tassels, and you can't really see much else, but you don't see any exposed metal like the normal robots gleaming in the sun. The other one that looks a little different is also wearing a black cowboy hat. It only has 1 arm, but it's bigger than everything else. Not hugely bigger, but probably, another 6 inches, 7 inches taller than the rest, and a little bit bulkier. It also doesn't have a black bandana on its face. It has a red bandana on its face. And you see these 10 mount up on their bikes. They fire it up, and you hear that just deafening roar of these horribly unsafe rocket bikes turn on, and this just amazing amount of fire kicks out from the back of them, and like half the mountain that the cave is dug into just starts billowing dirt and dust all over the place as these rocket bikes just take off at a terrifying rate. And they go screaming across the desert, and they're yippee-ki-yay, yip ha-haing, whatever the fuck cowboys
Yip
do.
y'all.
Yip y'all. Yip y'all. And it's a very short time.
The proper term is hootin' and hollerin'.
They are hooting and hollering, and they just fucking take off. And it is a very short order before they are out of sight.
Oh boy.
And yet the 2 that were in front of the thing are still there, or did they go as well?
Oh, they went as well. Yeah, everything left.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, can we just watch them until they fucking zip out of sight and we think we're safe?
Yeah, they're fucking gone. Like it is quick, and at that rate, they are fucking gone.
And are there any more guards?
No more guards that you can see.
I run towards the goodies that you said were there earlier.
Nice.
You go there, and it's just like...
Hey, Lou.
Huh?
Can you put on your shades and sort of, like, they glow real big, right?
They do. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I can see them, like, directly.
So, like, if it's not like headlights, like it's around the corner and you can see the wall, and you're like, oh, there's one there.
Not,
Oh,
no.
well, fuck. All right.
I can just keep. We can go over there, and I can just keep them open. See what we can see.
But yeah, I mean, it's man.
Boy, I hope Galdrick doesn't die.
Yeah. Keeper, how fast are those things compared to our truck?
At least twice as fast.
All right, y'all. We pretty much got 2 hours, maybe an hour. I don't fucking know. We better go quick. Yeah, and I'll just start off after Galdrick, I guess.
Galdrick, when you get there, all the goodies are there for the taking. But it's like broken glass and yeah. A bunch of broken glass. There's some pots and pans all around.
This is all shit.
Yeah, there's no goodies. There's no staplers.
Hey, Slump, you want this? It's a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, just toss it straight into Slump's mouth where his teeth sound really hard and metallic.
I don't think what?
Shut up. Never mind. Never mind. Never
all day. It's like the past 24 hours. I've just been getting bullied and turned into a headlight and trying to get shoved into the ground and then eating sand and people telling me to shut the fuck up. This is just, it's getting a little much. This is getting a little.
Mr. Jorp.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Do you have the number on your slappy pack for the ambulance?
God.
I mean, yeah, dude. I don't think it'll come out here though.
Oh.
Like, we're pretty far out.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, well.
All right, like, are you good? I got a little bit of med gel. I don't have a lot though.
No, shut up.
You okay?
In my head, I'm thinking about like retaliatory things, just like planning it out, and I'm starting to plan out sicking Bill on Slump.
Diabolical.
Hey, big boy.
Oh, look, a snack.
So I've lost this Bill's signal. He was there for less than 3 seconds. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Can you turn on the vibrator? I want to see if I can hear his hum.
It's only for emergency cases that we're supposed to turn on the vibrating Bill.
Just turn it on. I will hear the hum.
Okay, I'll turn it. All right. Click.
Oh my God. All right, I found him. Never mind. Don't worry about it. He fell down a hole.
Slump's tummy feels weird.
Some people level up into increased stats or things that benefit them. I get a building.
And it benefits everyone. Okay, as you approach the cave, the entrance is actually pretty wide. It's probably 10 feet across, and as tall. It's a pretty round entrance. And the ground outside is smooth, and there's a bunch of dust that's kind of been pushed to the side from the dragging of objects into the cave.
How big is this? That looks like stuff's been dragged in.
How big is the cave entrance?
Sorry.
Oh, the drag marks? Quite big.
Huh. Like they're dragging like the choppers, or their bikes, or like fucking shipping containers.
Probably not. More like couches and large upholstery.
What? Maybe they're trying to make like a rec room.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta redecorate, keep where you live fresh. It's where you live, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I walk into the cave.
Okay,
Yeah,
there is no light in here. It is just pitch black.
I activate hand beams.
I just click on my headlamp.
Oh, that's so much better. I turn off my hand beams.
Okay. Okay. You guys would like to enter the cave a little bit, I think?
Yeah, but I'm not being an idiot. I'm trying to listen for any sort of sounds. Pitter patter, talking, anything that I'm looking for signs of life.
Yep, you got it. We have cave music.
Oh, hey, just to cover our bases, would somebody mind just kind of staying by the entrance and keeping a lookout? Like, Rin, would you mind staying outside? Oh, music in here. That's weird.
I think it's coming out of the loudspeakers that they dragged in here.
Oh yeah, or the rec room.
Yeah, like old PA system. That's. I mean, cave might be pretty big. That's useful.
The acoustics are pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Holy fuck, that music's
So-
loud though.
Is that one of those like PVC pipe instruments? I love those things.
It
They're
is
so
the Blue
interesting.
Man Group is in here playing away.
Slump loves them.
Ooh, ancient artifact.
They're all chained. They got like handcuffs and neck chains on.
Look, they got fancy jewelry on too.
So what I'm wondering is basically if Slump can, if I can try maybe rolling sharp to see if I can spot something that will lead to their downfall. I don't know what kind of a spot something that would suggest to me that they have some sort of weakness. I don't know what that role would be, or if it exists, or if somebody's even capable of doing it.
Investigate a mystery has what can hurt it.
Yep. So you can roll investigate a mystery.
Okay, I will do that
is
thing.
Plus sharp.
Excellent.
Which is
Okay.
Plus
By the
0.
way, I'm super sad because I finally realized what their weakness is, and I'm an idiot.
Did
I
not
think
realize?
Well, I didn't think about their. Okay, we're in kind of a cave. Is there any, by any chance, junk? Are we in a junkyard by any chance?
So
Is there by any chance a giant magnet? You know, like I want to move the junk, the scrap metal from this giant pile to this giant pile.
I thought we asked. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I thought we asked about that last time, and I thought we learned that Magnus did nothing to them.
Oh, is that right?
I thought that was
EMP,
maybe I'm mistaken.
The EMP had no effect.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
related.
EMP.
Yeah. I was like, if because we could disable them. If we could disable even a couple of them with a giant magnet, fucking go Bugs Bunny on them. Like, let's fucking do it.
Brave little toaster kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll answer Galdrick's question first, and then we'll get a question from Slump. So,
Okay.
in terms of are there things around? So as you're walking down this cave, it's pitch black. The walls of the cave are very naturally kind of mined, like they haven't been reworked at all. But the bottom of the cave, like what you're working on, is, like I said, kind of smooth, kind of like something's been dragged over it many times. But you don't see anything. There's no junk, there's no knickknacks, there's no scrap, there's no crap, there's nothing. It literally looks like, if you hadn't seen the robots in here, it would basically just look like a mine shaft, an old abandoned mine shaft. So you don't actually see anything in here right now. And
Okay.
Slump, you get to ask one question. What happened
Okay.
here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I'm torn between what is being concealed here versus what can hurt it. What can hurt it?
This is tough. So you know that if you unscrew the gas caps underneath their bandanas, it exposes the liquid, and if the liquid leaks out, they lose their super strength. They're like invulnerability. So you know that can hurt them.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, you know what? I think maybe that's sort of the information that we should know at this point. Maybe it'd make more sense for me to say what's being concealed here.
Okay, yeah, I know, because that's because you kind of know how to damage them. You just don't know how to handle a bunch of them at once.
Yeah, and or if there's some way to make hurting them easier or something like that, you know?
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I'll say what's being concealed here.
So what is being concealed here? I will say, as you guys continue to walk down this completely lightless cave, it splits left and right. And down the left passage, you can't see down it, but the ground becomes a little bit more lumpy and uneven. And down the right passage, you hear something. And the hearing something is going to be what you get with that roll. You hear a zzz, click, zzz, click, zzz, click, and it sounds very much like a camera.
What the fuck?
You can't see it, but down the right-hand passage, you hear a camera, and what's being concealed is something to be monitoring an area of this cave. Not where you are. You haven't entered it, but what's being concealed here is a camera. And
Oh boy.
Jake, when you look down the right-hand passage, your light disappears. You can't see down the right-hand passage.
Like my light goes out?
It's like your light hits a wall of darkness. There's no physical substance there, but it can't. The light stops.
Weird, unsettling, unacceptable.
Yeah,
Do I hear the buzzing as well?
Yeah, I'll
Like
say.
if it was off perception, so I don't know.
I say. Well, no, I'm going to leave that up to Slump if Slump says anything. Slump, you hear a whizzing and a clicking, and you know that it's a camera, and it's hiding in that darkness that you guys cannot penetrate.
Okay. And no one else does because no one else did the check.
That's correct.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Slump thinks he hears a clicky clack dog.
Clicky click dog.
The booby clack dog.
The what?
The booby
Papa
clack.
Goose dog?
Slump.
What?
Slump hears the booby clap. Booby clap. Hey, smile and
Booby.
smile and eat a cheese. 1, 2, 3, eat.
Smile.
Yeah.
Has Galdrick been around Slump long enough to understand he's trying to say that there's a booby trap and there's a camera over there?
Yeah, sure. I'd say you guys share
Roll
a super.
perception check.
I'd say if it was anyone other than Galdrick, it'd probably be a perception check. But you guys share like a trans-dimensional link.
Okay, sure.
He's saying there's a camera over there.
Oh no.
Does
Wait.
Weird.
Mr. Jorp have a zappy zap pop can dog? Bzz, knock it out. Bye. Night night.
He's
Does it
talking about
sound
an
like
EMP
it?
grenade.
Yeah, I don't think it didn't have one of them before. Don't have one now. Pretty sure I painted a can to look like one last time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
You
throw
did. I
in
forgot
there.
about that. Yeah.
Yep, no, I'll get right on that. Hold on, I'm looking through my bag. Looking through my bag right now.
Maybe you could
I'm
just
not.
shift it over. Oh, you're not looking.
Can I roll preparedness to
looking.
put one in his bag when he was asleep?
No.
Yeah, sure, honestly.
No.
Other people can reach into my bag and grab shit, see what they get.
No.
Sorry, does the buzz click sound like it's coming from like beyond this magical blackness veil?
Yes, it sounds like it's probably 10 feet beyond that magical blackness.
All right. Anybody got like a stick? Oh, Galdrick, hold on.
Yeah.
Is the end of your trident gonna like melt the hackjack if I stick it on there?
It can. If
Well, could
I
you make
do.
it not? Could you make it not?
Yeah.
Are you just
All right,
gonna
hold
take a selfie? What are you doing?
No, wait, hold on. So I want to duct tape my hackjack.
You are not using my
To the
fucking holy
end of
weapon
his
as a
trident.
selfie stick. I swear to.
No. And I want to hit record, and I want to just poke it using the stick, or you can do it, through the darkness to see if we can see what's on the other side, then pull it back. So we using it like a little snake camera.
I'm so honestly spooked. I'm very nervous.
But yeah, it's your trident. I don't want to touch it. You can go do it.
Oh my god! All right.
I just duct tape the hackjack to it, hit record, and let him do his thing.
I look at the hackjack. I'm like, where do I hit record at? Is it?
No,
where-
I got
is
it. It's good.
Where is
it's
it?
good.
Where
it's
is
going.
it? How do I?
Rolling. We're rolling.
It's active. I'm like doing the old man thing where like I'm holding it. Like, is it on?
Yeah.
It says you're getting a Skype.
Oh god.
No, that's fine. Just slide it through just a little bit. Bring it back. We'll see what we see.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just slide it in.
Okay.
Ew.
And you
Ew.
see the hackjack at the end of the trident kind of just pass into this darkness. And how far in do you stick the trident?
Just the tip.
Just the
Yeah.
tip. So just as soon as the hackjack breaks the threshold of this blackness, you pull it back out.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem.
It's fine.
How do we know that the zappy dog, the boopy boop dogs aren't watching?
So hold on a second. Where you heard the camera, is it the same hallway with the blackness?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You guys want to watch the video footage?
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's you. There's all the fumbling of the footage, and then there's this. As you're looking at this black veil, the camera gets closer and closer, and it's just blackness. The whole the time it was in there, it recorded nothing but blackness.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear. I kind of want to look with my eye, but I'm nervous about putting my actual head in there.
Was there another forked path, or is this it?
That's the right path, and there is a path to the left as well.
I look at Lou and I say, try your thingy, but don't put your head in. Is that ink? Question. Is that what it is?
Oh,
you guys
okay.
say a lot of words.
Yeah, words. I'm gonna turn. Can I do investigate a mystery but with my eye open?
Yep, absolutely.
So then I get, if it goes well. Oh, it's just that I get more opportunities to spot clues. That's what it says. Okay, so I forgot. What's investigate a mystery?
Plus
again?
sharp.
Sorry, sharp. Sharp is 2.
Okay, 2 questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I wonder which one we're gonna pick.
Can I double down on what is being concealed here as the first one?
Yep, absolutely. I think when you look at this with your eye, you see that blackness is a weave. It is absolutely a spell that obscures all vision. Like you can't light it up.
Oh, weird. Is she able to see the weave? How to undo it?
She can see the weave, absolutely.
Okay.
You guys, this is made. Someone made a spell to block our vision. I can see how it's put together.
Can you undo it?
If I described it to Jake?
We could do a roll. We could do a roll to see. But I would say with you helping, basically without you helping, there's no chance. But with you helping, I will allow a roll to see if Jake could try to unweave this.
Okay. I had one more question before we do that. Should I ask a question first?
Yep.
Well, no, I think what happened here would be the same answer, actually. How about, what can it do other than just obscure?
I will say that kind of looking in this general direction, you see that this spell just works to blind you. It's for people who come in with light to be completely unable to tell that they're about to be caught on camera. And the camera, you can tell, no, you can tell that the weave is meant, that's all it does. That's all it can do is block vision completely.
Okay, it's not like it's poison gas or something, guys. It's not gonna hurt us if we go in. It's just gonna, make sure that we're caught on this camera.
But isn't that bad?
Wait, so
Won't the pee-pee boop dogs come right back?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it'd be like a little home alert, home alarm system.
Fuck.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Shit,
then I
let me
guess-
look at my...
Even if we were to unweave it, they would see that too, because it's taking continuous pictures.
It's more like a recording camera.
Oh.
Yeah, so the camera is just a camera, and the weave is like the thing that stops people from seeing it, right?
Yeah, exactly. The camera is just a camera,
Oh.
and then the weave is to make you so that you just kind of stumble into the darkness and get caught on the camera. The CCTV.
Okay, but it's not like a transmitting long range.
You don't know that.
Okay, so that's the concern. That's what
Yeah.
Slump was trying to communicate.
The beepy boop dogs might be watching us. Come on, Mr. Jorp. You're all smart with the beepy boop, beep boop, boop, beepy boop, boop. How do we make it not?
He means technology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
that's
hack
the
into
one.
the camera?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
I put together motorcycles. Like, what the fuck? I have a hack jack. That doesn't mean I'm some kind of like, oh, the hack through time wizard. No.
Slump eats people. Which one of us might be able to figure out a camera better?
I mean, honestly, you're pretty fucking 50-50, dude. Let's just hold on. Let's just
the camera.
let's just back up. Let's back up and get out of line of sight in case it can see us right the fuck now, and we'll figure something out, and then we'll just do it.
Okay.
'Cause what I'm worried about is we're gonna walk in that darkness. There's gonna be some fucking like spike traps and alligators and shit. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah,
just
you know
a
what? I that's a good point. Slump,
Vomit.
vomit.
Oh, wow. He can just right on command like that.
Does he vomit up Bill?
Yeah, sure. Bill comes out.
What the fuck? Did you just barf a small man?
He told you he farts people. Why don't you think he would do the same with burps?
Building got to take a water slide.
Gross.
It's like big warm water slide. Come out, all my friend here.
God, it's so disgusting. All right, Bill, do me a favor. I just kick him through the dark. I punt him like a chihuahua through the dark.
Like a chihuahua.
Okay. Then you hear a
God.
Oh, Bob. Oh, boy.
What is that? Bill, what are you doing in there?
Hey, there's a camera. Make a red light. Have a red light on it.
Okay, this might have been a bad idea. What else do you see in there?
What does Bill see?
absolutely nothing. Pure pitch blackness.
Everything black. Can't see anything, so not.
Okay, keep going. Just keep running.
Okay.
All right, he does.
Okay. Building trips over a tripwire,
Oh, perfect.
and from the passage to your left, you hear a bunch of things turn on.
Oh, for God's sake. I want Slump to immediately start running out of the cave as fast as he can. Not even waiting for anybody. He is just going to turn around and literally like pulling on the sides of the cave with his gigantic arms, just hauling ass out of that cave as fast as he can. Spoopy, pitch black, midnight murder.
We gotta go.
Hard negative. No, thank you.
I'm staying by the darkness, and I hear like Bill fall, and I want to be like, "What happened?"
Someone leave a silly wire here. Bill trip over.
Oh, fuck, there's a
Creatures
trip.
coming online.
Oh God, what?
Ski.
Okay, keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
Okay, Bill keeps going.
Yes.
Yep, I guess so.
Okay. Bill trips over a second wire.
Oh my God. This is the
And-
worst thing of my life.
Suddenly, the entire mine shaft starts to fill with gas.
Oh, okay. I slump out of the fucking mine
Yeah,
shaft at this
slumps
point.
out of the mine shaft
Okay,
at this
thank
point.
fucking
Yeah.
God. Thank fucking God.
Okay, wait. Can I? Or never mind.
I want to yell. I take like as the gas starts to come out, I take a giant breath and I'm like, all right, keep going, report back later. And then from there I hold my breath and I just run out of the cave.
Bill don't feel so good. Bill, stop, please. This whole time.
Eventually, Bill runs into a solid object.
Which is what?
It's pitch black. You have no idea, and there's no way around it. Just the tunnel ends in a very hard object.
Okay, all right.
After I like managed to make my way to the the mouth of the cave, I want to call up to the butler.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Immediate. Stop talking. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
God, I've been hanging out with him too much. I need you to immediate retrieval on Bill. I need that memory intact. I need to know what he saw.
All right. He seems to be damaged quite badly. What did you do?
Stop talking and bring him up immediately.
All right. I'll just sit him right. Oh God. Oh no. Oh. Goldrick, he's vomiting all over the place.
That's fine. It's your job to clean it. That's why you're a butler.
I hate this.
I know.
All right. I'm transmitting his memory.
Okay. Oh God, that's horrible. Why? What was he? He was doing what inside of Slump's stomach?
They'll just decide to repaint the walls white.
Oh my God.
Gross.
I kind of like nod. I'm like, well, what else are you gonna do in that predicament? I guess. Huh?
So yeah, I guess the first of all, I'm gonna need a slump left before the gas. Everyone else is gonna need to roll to act under pressure to tell whether or not you inhaled any gas. So
oh, absolutely.
Roll plus cool.
Plus cool.
And then Jake, one roll for you too.
Oh no!
Wow,
Jake.
double natural ones.
I was gonna say I wanted to bubble the source of the gas, but I could not see it.
That's correct. You also got the idea there was more than one source.
This is a bigger bubble.
So everyone made it out. Like, I think Galdrick and Lou, you inhaled a bit of the gas and it's caustic and it kind of hurts your lungs a bit, but no damage, no, it was just kind of unpleasant. Jake, you took a big lungful. I think you were the last one out of the cave and you just couldn't quite hold your breath for the whole time. And just as you were about to leave the cave, you just had to take a big old breath. And you got a lungful of something awful. You lose all bonuses on your rolls, and you take 2 harm.
Jesus, baby.
Oh, is that like a? I guess we don't know.
OOC Galdrick looks to Jake, and he just mouths, "I'm so sorry."
It's okay.
Oh God. Oh God. That's. Don't I get captured. I'm like, oh God, are you okay? And like while I'm talking though, like I'm overly like, oh my God, Jake, are you okay? Oh my, cough it out. You're okay. And like whilst I'm still tapping his back, I take the other hand and I get the revolver out to shoot him.
Wait, you just shot me?
No, I'm going to though. I'm like I have like the revolver in my hand. It's gonna feel all better real soon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And I put it right to his neck like it's a Star Trek injector, you know? And I just
God.
What was that?
what is it again? Is it
Weird?
God damn it.
I love that it's weird.
Oh
Did you
my
just shoot
God.
me in the neck?
Yeah, you definitely just blow out a chunk of fucking Jake's neck.
Oh my God, why do I keep doing this? I can fix this. That was the wrong bullet. I shoot again.
Okay, so now technically, you took 2 harm from the gas. You took 2 harm from the first bullet.
Sure did.
And then you take 2 harm before you get healed. So you get brought to 1 hit point before you're healed. You see the claws of death reaching for you for a brief moment before.
Just real quick, were we at full health before?
Yeah, you were. You were at full health before that. Yeah.
Okay, so I look at him. I take a breath. I say, "Don't worry, this one's gonna work for sure."
No, I'm just like wheezing blood. This is like a sucking neck wound.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't speak anymore. I just foam blood at you angrily while I'm on the fucking ground because I have 1 health back and need a hospital. I cherry Slurpee at you angrily. Just.
I will cock the gun, and then I will get a med gel out of my pocket, and I will use one of the extra strength ones that I got out of
oh shit. Yeah.
Where the fuck did I get that from?
I know. I don't remember. You had like the fucking TAC grade 3 heal ones, and I don't remember where you got those, but yeah, you do. I do remember you have those. So yeah, you heal another. So you heal for 5 total. So you are up to 6 out of 7.
Oh, that has got to be the worst way to get there that I can think of.
Absolutely.
Someone just shooting you with a gun in the fucking neck.
Oh god, I'm real sorry about that.
Did you just like pump Metagel into my neck hole?
Yeah. Yeah. Did it feel good? Did it feel good?
No!
All right, that one's and just to like further fuck with Jake.
Gave you a gun that does that.
I kind of hold it up.
I get it. I can do it sometimes. Well, I don't have to take pieces of people off to do it.
I hold up the 18th century 1700s gun, the flintlock, and I'm just like, to be fair, I got this before regulation was a thing.
Where's the small man that came out of slump? I haven't taken back. You just tried it.
I'm sorry. I'll practice. I'll practice. I'll just. Oh, I want to like hit like. Well, I want to like hit like a certain spot on my gun to make it glow like a nice, pure, healing, growing green. Just be like, oh, wrong setting. Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, what?
Nothing. You're feeling better. Shit.
While they are doing this and Jake is almost dying.
Yeah, thanks.
Just during that moment, Lou asks Slump,
do you think you could pull down these supporting beams and collapse the cave in? You think you're that buff?
With us in here?
No, we're outside of the cave now.
Slump can pull it down with us in here.
No, not in there.
Okay. Slump gonna give it a try.
I don't want Slump to give it a try.
I believe in you.
Okay, so you want to like cave in the entrance kind of thing? Like to cave in the entire mine shaft would be really something, but you can pull down the entrance.
Yeah, exactly. Like just to pull down the entrance.
Yeah. Okay, so roll to kick some ass.
And that is plus tough, I think. And I think I lost a tough, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh wait, you get to roll at advantage because I assume you're using all 4 arms.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I will be. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, you just kind of like reach up, and I think because you failed and then succeeded, I think kind of like you reach up with your 2 arms and you start pulling on that top beam, but it's like you're a big man, but this is built to hold a mountain up, so it's really strong, and you kind of give it a pull and it doesn't move. So you give it a really good pull and it doesn't move, and now you're kind of feeling embarrassed because you can't do it. So you kind of sprout your other 2 arms out and give a big old Goro heave, and the entire entrance just comes completely collapsing, avalanche cave in, like way more than was necessary. The sides fold in and it rolls like there's rubble like 10 feet to either side.
You know, I think I've referenced this before, but that is that video that went viral where the kid with the saw thinks he's cutting off that guy's hand because he has a fake hand up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
And then the kid's standing there going, I want Slump to basically do something similar. So he's basically going, as it's collapsing, and then after a minute, he sort of brushes his hands off on his shirt like he's regaining his composure, and then he holds his hands up to Lou, like out to either side, like. Hey, look, the entrance. Come on.
It's clapping.
Yay!
And as you guys are celebrating,
I was
you
gonna
hear
say,
something in the distance.
I was just gonna say,
Uh-oh.
Swamp thinks maybe we should go.
Yeah, call.
Would you all like to go?
What do we hear?
You hear the engines of the one-armed bandits off in the distance.
All right, wait, hold on.
Bye-bye time.
You guys all
What's
want
up,
to leave?
Jake?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
if-
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big old what if we packed a whole bunch of bombs inside that rubble, and when they started to dig it out, we just went boom.
I love that idea.
Oh.
That's no. We know explosives don't work on them.
Maybe it'll knock their nozzles off.
No.
Wow.
Hey, Jorp, do you have they just need to be twisty. Hey, Jorp, do you have a grenade dog that makes tornadoes?
He does.
Do you have a grenade that makes multiple small, perfectly cylindrical and aerodynamically perfectly capable tornadoes that aim at chin level?
You know, hold on a sec.
Let me roll.
Preparedness.
I swear to God, if you have that and not an EMP grenade, you're done.
No.
Oh my God, you invented
No, even with two
grenade.
natural
Come on,
sixes.
put it in your
No,
hand.
that doesn't exist. Doesn't exist in the fucking world. Bullshit.
That's fine. That's fine. I look at the keeper with with Galdrick's eyes. What does he find instead?
You find an actual tornado. Oh no!
As long as it doesn't have any sharks, we're fine.
Fuck, man. Two natural sixes. You gotta find something good, don't you? Okay, so how about not a grenade that beats the mechanic?
Damn it.
What else that's not just literally describing an I win button would you like to find?
Well, shit.
I have an idea worth considering.
Because at this point,
Did
with
we-
two natural sixes, yeah, like if you have an idea, Milton, like fucking,
Yeah.
like, cause yeah.
So basically, we've learned a lot about they don't get affected by EMPs, they don't get affected by electricity, and all the rest. Do we have any reason to believe that they absolutely do not experience any effect from heat? Like, not that it damages them, but that it literally does nothing, doesn't change their temperature, like it's fucking mithril or something like that. Because basically, what I'm thinking is if Jake instead had some like super powerful incendiary device and was able to superheat the area around the collapsed rubble, including the robots, one of the ways that nuts and bolts can be loosened is by heating them, because the metal will expand. So at the very least, it might give some advantage to unscrewing their fucking head caps if we've heated up their metal bodies to loosen the lug nut.
You know what I do have is a whole bunch of fucking liquid nitrogen fuel. What if we had something that would just root them all in place, and then we could just walk around and take their face shits off?
Hey.
Not a bad idea. I'd be curious to see if that would actually keep them.
I honestly, with that roll, you can have either of those, whichever one you'd like.
The reason I mentioned is because the method we used last time was just immobilize and then push the red button that makes them die.
Yeah.
So maybe like immobilization, if I could find something that can the robots, we haven't done, electricity doesn't work, we know that, so we can't EMP grenade them because it won't work. So, because you were pretty fucking explicit about electricity, right?
Yeah, no, you could not EMP them, and you blasted them with a fiery lightning bolt, and it didn't even singe their clothing. But I will say that
That was magic, though.
Exactly, that was magic, and I will say that the theory of like expanding and contracting metal would hold, because these are the robots are physical metal. Like they are physical beings. The weave is the liquid inside them.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you guys think? I'll start rooting around, and do we want to go with slumps, melty, hot bombs, or do we just want to put them on ice and walk around and unscrew their face?
I say we do both. And that way it will change the chemistry of the metal and maybe they will shatter into nothing, just like glass.
Oh yeah, I saw Alien 3. That one's all right.
But what if it doesn't, and then they just are alive and angry?
Let's be honest, that's probably what's going to happen anyway.
I'd say if we have to pick one, let's go with. I feel like the immobilizing one will stop them from hurting us a little more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the immobilizing one for the sole purpose of I don't want them to be super mega hot and then touch me.
You'd rather them be super mega cold and then touch you?
Yes, because at least they're moving slower, and it's like an ice cube.
Okay.
You don't get frostbite instantly, but you do get burned instantly.
No, fuck Slump. At all. Fuck you,
Slump! Fuck you! I have gone along with like 4 of your ideas today, and all of them have been shit. All right, so I'm done listening to your fucking. Shut the fuck up!
All right, here you go. I'll start handing them out.
Slump like half jumps into Lou's arms, like protect me from this mean man. But once he gets one leg up in the air, remembers that he weighs as much as a small moon and stops before he crushes her. But he still like wraps his arms around her, like protect me, mummy.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's been a big day for everybody. Yeah. I heard it. Oh, I know. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. You guys are friends. You'll make up.
I'm angry for about 12 seconds before I look at Slump, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Okay, Slump forgives you.
I'm sorry.
See?
Okay.
And now you can see the bikes.
Ah.
All right, hold on. So I pull these grenades out. And I have these tanks of cryo fuel that I haven't used in forever. So I just duct tape the shits to the other shits, and everybody has a grenade of whatever we described that I just pulled out, strapped to a small canister of cryo fuel, and I just give one to everybody and say, all right, let's just fucking take cover and then throw these shits. Let's go.
Do it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Okay. No, not you. God dang. Okay, whatever. And like as I like start to run, while I'm running, I want to call the butler again.
Yes, Mr. Goldrick,
Yes. I know. Mm-hmm. Shut up.
It's a real mess up
Send
here.
Bill down. Send Bill
He's
down.
He's not ready yet. He's like at
I don't care if he's ready. Are his vocal cords working?
More or less, kind of. There's a lot of.
The vocal cord work, no problem.
He had a lot of the gas.
Send him down. Just shut up and send him down.
All right.
No problem. Hey, big boy.
Okay, listen. On the way is a group of angry robots. They might have seen you on a camera.
Okay.
Bill just starts walking away.
No.
Sorry. What is it?
Stop walking. No, stop it. Walk. They said your name isn't really Bill, and I point towards the bikes that are coming towards us. And like, they said your name isn't really Bill.
That's
yeah.
so rude. They got no respect for the elder.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You should give them a piece of your mind. Okay. And I kind of like scoot them to like buy us time. All right. Now listen, if you get them to surround you, like, you know, and cluster around you, I'll give you $5 later. Okay, go. Just go.
$5. Oh my God, big money. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah. So the plan is to try to get them to like surround and cluster him. So when we chuck these grenades, we have an easier path, you know?
Yep.
I love that.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so you guys want to head back. Where are you guys taking refuge?
Close, I would say. Within throwing distance.
Yeah, can we be hidden but be in throwing distance?
Is there maybe like some big rocks that fell during this cave-in, or like the base of the hill that we can get beside?
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. There's a couple rocks that fell nearby that you guys can kind of hide behind.
Oh God.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think we're getting into it now.
Just in time for those ghost peppers to kick in.
Oh god. Okay, volume looks relatively okay. Why don't you all roll to act under pressure, which is plus cool, and we'll get a little bit of an initiative order here once things. That's pretty good.
I leveled up, so I'm taking one more point to cool. Oh.
Okay. Okay, so Jake, Slump, Goldrick, Lou.
So what's maximum level for this campaign?
10.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm at level 4.
There's no way you're at level 4.
I'm at level 4.
There's no freaking way.
I'm looking at every upgrade I've ever taken. I am at level 4.
Holy shit, I think you're fucking right. Dude, you roll too damn good. We are
No, I just rarely roll.
I guess so, yeah. You rolled a bunch at the beginning, but I think they all worked, and you complained about never getting experience.
Yep.
Holy shit, man. 32 episodes in, and you are fucking level 4. Well, room to grow.
I think I might min-max a little bit just to catch my guy up just a little. just by a
You
smidge.
suffered some pretty serious minuses, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's all. But I think I'm just gonna take some stat boosts. This
Probably smart.
Damn it.
Although if you don't, then you might level faster.
Also true.
Suck.
All right, looks like I'm about to learn how to fly.
Oh shit.
That'll help with throwing the grenade thing. Although they have guns, don't fly over them. I take that back.
Okay, so I think the way this pans out is you guys take cover. Yeah. You guys hide maybe 20 or 30 feet away behind a large rock, and little half health, half functioning building, miniature Vietnamese man is kind of standing out in the open in front of this collapsed mine shaft. And you see these 10 rocket bikes start approaching. And I think at the lead of the pack is that big robot with the red bandana and the black cowboy hat.
Did you say he has 2 arms?
He has 1 arm. He's just bigger than the rest. The one with 2 arms you can't really see because it's just kind of a swarm of them. And it's not in the front of, it's not at the front of the pack that's approaching.
Okay.
And you hear their bikes kind of stop, and you hear them get off their bikes and start walking around. And you hear one of the robots walk up to Bill Ding and say, "Now, what the hell were you doing in there?"
Hey, you listen here, big dumb little big boy bitch. Okay, you little bitch boy. You little bitch boy, listen. You can't say, no, shut up. You shut your mouth. You say Building, real name is not Bill, huh?
I don't even know who you are.
My name is William. But you can't call me Bill, okay?
All right, Bill. What were you doing in our cave?
You look back there. You see this? Huh? You see this?
And he's pointing towards. So what Bill is pointing towards is the group.
Yep.
But what it looks like he's pointing at is because he's trying to say, like, look at my big scary party.
Yeah.
But what it looks to the robots like he's doing is gesturing at the blown up cave, and he goes,
Look, you see this? All mine. All mine. Mine.
I have a hard time believing that, honestly.
All mine.
I don't even understand how.
You think so? How about this?
I want Bill to walk up and kick the one who's talking in the shin.
The Bill's boot just kind of like bounces off him, and then a couple more of the robots. So this is the big one, and he's kind of got like bullet straps crisscrossed across his chest.
Okay.
And yeah, so the boot just kind of bounces off of the robot's shin. And then a couple of the other robots kind of go over and start inspecting the collapse, and a couple more kind of get on either side of Bill, and they're like kind of jabbing each other in the side, and they're like, what the hell, did this guy really cave in the cave? And the one with 2 arms is a little bit further back, still sitting on their bike, kind of surveying the situation.
Okay.
And I guess at this point, Jake, it's going to be your turn.
Yeah, so you said there was one that was sitting back and the rest are all clustered around Bill?
There's probably 4 clustered around Bill, 1 hanging back, and the rest 5 inspecting the rubble, the carnage at the cave entrance.
I mean, fuck, we may as well just... They're staying cautious. I don't think they're ever gonna, like, all cluster. So I think I'm just gonna say fuck it, and the largest group is at the cave entrance. I might just throw.
Okay, absolutely. I think the way this works, because that was such a good roll, you got really, really good, like fucking frost grenade shit. So I think it just fucking works. So you want to freeze them like in place. Now,
yeah, I mean, I also strapped all the fucking cryo fuel to them just in case.
Yeah. Okay. So I think. Okay, you freeze 5 of the robots as you hurl this just fucking cryo grenade at the pack at the entrance, and it detonates. And it freezes all of them pretty well. They are completely frozen solid as they just get bathed in this liquid nitrogen. And immediately, the big one with Bill in front of him, he kicks Bill so hard that Bill evaporates.
Oh my God.
And I think the other 5 all draw their guns. So you now have 5 alert and ready and armed, 5 completely frozen at the entrance. And I'm gonna say they don't know where that grenade came from. They were all distracted. So
okay, dope. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to stay with the group too, so I'm not gonna like run out.
Okay. Slump, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm still hiding behind this rock?
That's correct.
Okay, what I'm wondering is, given that Slump has this weird thing where like he's not made of ink, and doesn't he have a serious predisposition towards the cold?
Yes.
So what I'm wondering is if that means that Slump is functionally like cold-blooded, or at least more cold-blooded than the average person. I'm wondering if I can spend this like move, this turn, trying to like cover myself in dust so that I look like fucking Frodo and Samwise when they fall down that mountain right in front of the gates of Mordor, and they look like they're a rock hidden in their cloak, because Slump sort of looks unshapely.
Yeah.
I think if Slump were to try to sit in a fucking ball, he would be pretty indistinguishable from a boulder.
I fucking dig it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I want to spend this entire move trying to conceal himself as a fucking boulder.
Holy fuck, I love that so much. Why don't you roll to act under pressure to see just kind of how good of a job you can do now that things have kind of kicked off. So this is roll plus cool.
Which for me is plus weird.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's a fail. So
boy.
You take an experience point.
Great.
I would like to help, but it's not going to help.
I
think that's my last level up now.
Holy shit, that's level fucking 10?
Well, no, I think I'm level 8. This is level 9, and then I get one more.
Holy fucking shit.
It's 5 per level, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Holy fuck me. Goldrick, you can help out if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, if I can. Okay.
Yep. That is also roll plus cool, I believe. Hey, you help.
I start like kicking dust up on him. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I think you see Slump like grab like 2 handfuls of dirt and just dump it on his face and head, and then just kind of hunch over and thinks he looks like a rock.
You can't see them. They can't see me.
And so I think you start kicking dirt onto him. But on 7 to 9, your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to danger or trouble.
Oh boy.
And I think as you're kind of kicking dirt onto him, you kind of kick a rock and kind of stub your toe a little bit, and you take 1 step back from kind of recoiling, and your foot shows from behind the rock. And
oh god.
The bandits see the one at the very far back, the one that was kind of keeping lookout, sees your foot, and you hear
all right.
The one farthest away say, "Hey, there's someone behind that rock."
Oh,
and
that sounded interestingly humanoid.
And Galdrick, it is your turn.
Okay, so this might be a little crazy, all right? Okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm so behind in levels, it's not even fucking funny.
Yep.
So, what I would love to do, Mr. Trebek, is I would like to see if I could take a level up.
Yeah. Let's fucking do it.
Okay, good. I would like to take the ability to fly.
Okay, what the fuck does that do? What is that? What the hell's that shit?
It allows me to fly.
Okay, what the fuck? Seems broken.
It's from the monstrous Slumps handbook.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And I have one more. You can take one more move from another thing.
Yep.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take the ability to fly. Let me mark that down before I forget. Now I can take no more additional moves from other stuff.
Okay.
All right. Oh, fuck me. This is so horrible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I hear him say there's someone behind that rock, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fuck me. I'm going to try to pull some fucking some poor man's DBZ teleporting, okay? That's what I'm going to fucking try to do.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take once he sees me, I'm going to take 1 step out.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna like confront him and be like, I just want to look right at him and be like, am I? Like, there's someone behind that rock. Am I? And then from there, I want to use my my angel wings.
Yep.
Okay. And I want to then go 50 feet in the air.
Yep.
And then I want to hover there. I want to be like, or am I over here? And then I want to like, you know, just use I kind of want to like use just angel wings to like confuse them. Like, where the fuck am I actually?
Okay. I dig it.
I love that.
Is there any fucking roll for that, or do you just fucking do it?
The only one I have to do is angel wings.
Okay, yeah. Okay, roll it up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the fucking roll is, but
it's plus weird. But my second level up that I'm doing is I'm fixing that stat, so now it's a +0.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, here we go. Bless.
It works. That 7's a pass. 7's a pass. So, I think it's only fails
on a 7. Yeah, on a 7, it's I do it, but I don't go to the exact spot that I wanted. So you have fun with that one, Keeper.
Yep. So I think you take a step out and you're like, or am I? And then you teleport 50 feet in the air and look down, and you're looking down straight at the ground that's 2 feet away from you, as you have teleported right beside the guy that was at the back of the pack. And he's like looking around, and then, you know, he sees you directly behind him. And then you teleport again up into the air, and you're not 50 feet in the air. You're maybe 20 feet in the air, and and he is like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, where am I? What did you do to my friend Bill?
Well, I had Talos here kick him into the next dimension.
I remember the name Talos. And also, whilst I'm in the air, I know this might be stretching it. Can I look at the ones with the cowboy hats and see if either of them resemble Hutch?
None of them look like Hutch. Good fucking question. No, does not look like Hutch.
Yeah, the moment you said had a black hat on,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yep. Good fucking question, but no, does not look like Hutch.
Damn.
However,
Okay.
they do all pull out their gun. Well, their guns are already out. They all aim at you, Galdrick, and
Oh
that's the
my
end of your
God.
turn.
The moment they get ready to shoot, I'm getting ready to boop the fuck out of there.
Lou, it is your turn.
I'm trying to lure them away from my party.
If that group that's still moving is all pointing up at Galdrick, that seems like they're fairly well clumped still.
They are the four of them are not as well as the first group, but you could probably get a couple of them.
Is there anything I can do to enhance the radius of the thing?
Gold Buddy could probably help out in some way.
Right? So if I were to, maybe if it like explodes in the air more, you know what I mean? Like there's I don't know. But so yeah, I would like to call out my Gold Buddy
Yeah,
to
Lou
help
3.
check it. Lou 3. And try and get maybe okay, here's what Gold Buddy is gonna do. Gold Buddy is gonna create a kind of umbrella sort of thing over the area, but it's like a slide for the effect of the grenade is the goal. So it like explodes and then slides out into a wider radius than it would have without the.
Yeah, I think that absolutely works. You throw the grenade. I guess you need to roll for it, don't you?
Yes. What would that be?
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2.
That is technically a failure. So I guess take an experience point. And I think the way this works is you throw the grenade and you want Gold Buddy to kind of like spread it out over a larger area. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, they like open up the umbrella too quickly and it folds upside down. And it contains the entire explosion and hits no one.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Thank you, Luthri. You can go now.
Lou 3's like standing there with a frozen umbrella and they're like,
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
and then the 5 actually I'm gonna say you drew the attention of some of them by throwing a grenade that was clearly not thrown from Galdrick, the hovering individual in the air. So I will say maybe I'm gonna roll
Oh.
just to make a decision.
Ah.
I don't know how to roll with this thing. Is it not? Is it okay? It is. Okay, so 2 of them point at the rock again, where you guys are hiding, and 3 of them open fire on Galdrick.
Oh god.
Galdrick, go ahead to roll to teleport to see if you can dodge any of the bullets before they fire.
Bless. Okay, here we go.
No,
I would like to just die instead.
Oh man, you don't even have any luck left.
Pepperoni.
Oh, I have 3 luck left.
Oh, you
but
have
I'm not
3
using-
luck left.
I'm not using it on this. I'll be fine. No way this one-shots me.
Well,
I have full health.
Can Slump roll to help out by now revealing his position when he looks up and clearly sees Galdrick with these fucking robots standing there?
technically, you helping out would only give it a +1, which
Oh,
would
no.
still be
Yeah,
a
it's
fail.
not.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay,
Now-
fuck.
We did
You
establish
just
that.
shot me in the neck. I'm not doing shit.
I was gonna say Slump would do his grand entrance to distract all of them, but he is not his
Yeah.
turn.
So, the thing. Oh boy, this is tough because we established that guns, like you can get shot once with a gun and die. right? In real life, that can happen. So we established that bullets do 4 harm.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
So, but
Are we just assuming that they have 100% accuracy?
exactly,
You know what
that's
I mean?
exactly what I was going to say. Like, I don't think all the shots hit because I don't want this to be a 1-turn kill. So why don't we do this? See how many of them hit.
This is going to depend on whether or not I use a luck die right now.
Okay.
So all 3 missed. You were rolling for how many missed?
That's right.
I was rolling for how many hit.
No.
Pretty sure you weren't actually.
Was I not?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. then all 3 fire, and I think from the explosion of the grenade, it kind of throws off their aim as half of them looked away, and all 3 miss their shot as you teleport away.
No, you don't have to. You don't.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You know,
I don't want to kill. I don't want to KO your character in 1 turn.
do it. You can do it. Slump will give me mouth to mouth. I'll be fine.
Okay, Goldrick's dead forever.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
This is bullshit.
I'll say they all 3 miss from the general hubbub. All the shots go wide, and you teleport. Where are you teleporting to?
Next, I would like to teleport out of sight and out of mind. Maybe in another city.
Another city?
Yeah. I'll teleport behind a different rock, not near the group.
Okay, no problem. You're. I guess you want to be on the same side. It's like there's rocks kind of on either side of the group of robots. It's like I guess maybe
have they all dismounted?
The one who saw you originally, the one with 2 arms, has not dismounted. All the rest have.
I want to. Okay, I want to teleport kind of directly behind him, and I want to be perfectly still. Because we haven't established if my teleport makes any sound.
Yeah, no. I think Betty's got the fiery explosion one, and yours is more of like a golden holy light. I don't know that there's any sound associated with that, so I think you can appear completely silently behind the one with 2 arms.
All right, I just want to appear like right there, but like, you know, not directly behind them like I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
I'll be
totally.
like behind one. I'll be like behind a bike.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Jake, it is your turn.
Holy shit. I don't have another grenade, and only 2 of the grenades were thrown?
That's correct. And the first group are starting to thaw.
Fuck.
They're not thawed yet, but you can tell that's a hot ass sun.
Yeah.
And this was a flash freeze of liquid nitrogen. They're starting to thaw.
So the other group is relatively close, and then the one is pretty far back?
Yeah, correct.
All right, can I just try to dome the other group?
I gotcha. Just put a bubble around them?
Yeah, I have no idea how strong it is. I don't think we've ever done this. Last time I used it, it was to contain slumps and a flaming building.
Yep.
I don't know, but that's what I want to do.
Yeah, let's roll to use magic and see what exactly happens here. Yep. Really good fucking rolls. So I think this dome can absolutely encapsulate the other group of 4. The 5th one is pretty far away, but the group of 4, it definitely encapsulates.
The far one is janky big arm dude?
The far one is 2 arms.
Okay.
And as soon as you dome them, they start shooting. And they just open fire on the inside of the dome, trying to break it. And because you got a whole shit ton of super wizard, the dome holds, but these guys are fucking unloading in there, and this dome will not hold forever.
Gotcha. Are they shooting like kinetic projectiles or lasers, or like
these are
what's
lasers.
coming out of them?
Yeah, these are lasers. Yep.
It's not bouncing back and shredding up everyone in the.
Oh, that would be cool. No, so Goldrick is out there. Paint a picture for me, like what's around the ones that are frozen.
They're kind of, so there's the mine entrance that's collapsed and kind of fallen all over the place. They're clustered right around where the entrance should be, and they were kind of leaning over to start picking up rocks. And so they're kind of gathered in front of a dirt slide of caved in entrance. And then behind them is kind of open space until you get to the group that you just domed.
All right, I'm gonna run for the farthest one from the domed group that is frozen.
Okay. Yep.
And I don't think I'll be able to pop its face off because it's all in one turn, but that's what I want to do.
Yep. Okay. I'll say that you can get there. And as you do, all the ones under the dome, because your dome is like translucent a little bit, like you can see through it, right? Or is it completely opaque?
We've moved it around. Like that was a pretty fluid power so far. So I think with this one, I'm not really worried about letting them not see. I didn't think of that, so I don't think I would have done that.
Okay. So it's translucent-ish, and as you run by, you see them look at you, just kind of registering that there's another person here. And the one all by himself sitting on his bike, he pulls out his pistol and he fires a solid projectile at you. And it misses completely.
Okay. I was just gonna say, I thought he was far away.
He's far away.
Okay.
And he takes a shot with a very fancy looking pistol, and the shot goes wide. And Slump, it is your turn.
Okay, so from the way things are right now, so who is sort of in the most imminent danger? So Galdrick teleported behind a rock somewhere. Who's inside the little dome?
The four of the unfrozen bandits.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. The one that's in the most imminent danger is probably Jake, as he's completely exposed and actively being shot at.
Okay. Fuck. All right. So you remember from Braveheart, near the beginning, where they're doing that Scottish ritual of throwing those gigantic rocks?
Oh yeah.
I want Slump to pick up a rock, and I don't know if I can do grand entrance and a combat move, but I would like to.
Yeah. What's the idea?
Basically, I want to jump out to get their attention, and then throw the rock at the big guy's not frozen, is he?
The big guy is under the dome.
He's under the dome.
The only one who's basically like free and mobile is the one with two arms.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay, yep. I want to do that. I want to jump out, grand entrance. You know what? No, skip the grand entrance, because if everyone's in the dome or frozen, then I don't want to give up my position. I want to use my position with the element of surprise to stand up and throw the biggest rock that I can find straight at the legs of that person, right at kneecap level.
Of the one with two arms?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Roll to, I guess, kick some ass.
Okay, and that's plus tough. And am I rolling at advantage?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, barely succeeded. And I think the way this works is you pick up a big ass rock, put it from behind your cover. Like you kind of peeked out, saw where this guy was.
Yep.
And he's kind of straddling his rocket bike.
Yep.
And I think you shot put it, and with a mixed success on kick some ass, 7 to 9, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. But he doesn't see you, so I don't really find a way of justifying you taking damage. I think this is a very safe move.
Sure.
So I don't see a way to justify you taking damage other than like throwing the rock and also hitting your face on the rock in front of you.
Yeah, instead you can just say, like, instead of it doing damage, you can just knock him off his bike or like pin him for momentarily or something like that. I'm thinking doing 2 damage or anything.
Exactly. I think that's probably the most fair, is that you knock him clean off his bike. It hurts. It hits his leg. It hurts him, but he doesn't take any harm.
Okay.
But yeah, he comes flying off his bike and face plants into the dirt.
Okay.
and he is absolutely down and no longer shooting at Jake.
Hey.
Hey, thanks.
Galdrick, it's your turn. The guy in front of you just got beamed by a rock and fell off his bike.
Is he gonna look at me?
No, he looks up and tries to figure out where the fuck that rock came from.
All right. All right. I want to take a second and try to observe, because obviously this one has 2 arms, which has me intrigued. Right? This is the 2-armed bandit.
That's right.
Is he? First off, is he robot? No one's asked that.
He is not robot at this kind of distance. You can see it is a human, just a straight up dude, and you can actually get a little bit more of information on him. He's wearing this black cowboy hat with a rhinestone hat belt. You can't see the front of him, but you can see that he's wearing a white shirt and kind of a tan leather jacket that's covered in tassels, and there's all this like gold and silver filigree on him on the jacket. You can't see what's on front of him. He's wearing blue jeans with these dark brown chaps, and kind of what you can see is extensive detailing on the chaps. And his boots are very expensive looking with these bright white gold spurs. And he's very much a human.
Interesting. Has he drawn a weapon?
Yeah, he was holding a jewel-encrusted, fancy-looking pistol that he was shooting at Jake with, and it was shooting projectiles, which is weird, because most guns shoot lasers.
Interesting. Okay. Fuck me. How many of the cluster of guys that were shooting at Jake, are they still clustered?
They're clustered and they're currently hidden under a magic dome.
Oh, sorry. I thought there was a second. Okay, right. I'm an idiot.
One
the first group's
frozen.
thawing. The second group's in the ball.
Exactly,
okay, right. Got it. Okay. So right now there's no robots that are free?
Pretty much.
I am the crowd control boy.
Seriously, right?
Sorry, just to backtrack really quickly, just so I'm aware of what's going on. What did the throwing the rock do to him?
Knocked him to the ground and stopped him shooting at Jake.
Okay. Yeah, because my idea, not that there's any way for me to communicate this, and not that there's any way that you guys would be able to act on this information, I guess, but take the fucking guy hostage while everyone else is in the dome. This guy has to have some sort of special connection. It's not just the charitable robot gang that decides one human is okay. Clearly this person has some sort of importance. So my idea would be to try to take him hostage and then, hold Galdrick's fucking pitchfork to his neck and tell the robots to fuck off, or we'll cut his head off or something.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, what I will do then is you know what? I don't think I've tried this yet. Let's do this. All right. Yeah. I like this. I'm gonna reveal myself. Okay. And whilst he's getting up, I want to do the hold the pistol like to his head.
Yep.
And I want to say, "Move, I dare you."
Okay. As you do that,
I want to try to intimidate him to
Okay, so I think this is a manipulate someone roll. So why don't you roll
I would go with.
plus charm?
I hate this game.
Okay, with a 7, I think you hold your pistol up to his head and you say, move, I dare you. And at first, he looks, so on a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it.
The moment he looks hesitant, I shoot him in the ear.
You shoot him in the ear, and his ear folds back, and the bullet bounces off his head.
What the actual fuck?
I'm sorry, what the
And he pulls his pistol, and he shoots you for 4 harm.
What
Okay.
the?
Oh.
Galdrick is dead, permadead. All right, that's good.
I don't think you'd taken any damage yet.
No,
No, I'm
you went from
I'm just fucking with you.
God, scared the fuck out of me. The hell? Yeah. The bullet did not do anything.
Interesting. Does he have anything covering his mouth like the other ones?
No, his mouth is exposed and he's clean shaven. You can see now that you can see his face. Clean shaven face with a strong chin and shit-eating eyes. I have that written here, and he's wearing a bolo tie with a shining silver snap. And
So you're telling me I have to unscrew his balls? Got it.
basically, but yeah, he shot you real good. And next is technically Lou's turn.
Ooh.
I don't like technically.
So things can go very badly very quickly. So I want to make sure that the majority of the folks stay locked down. So I'd like to help Jake keep the dome up longer. Can I help him reinforce it so that it kind of frees him up for his action kind of thing a little bit?
Yeah. Oh man, I totally forgot. Technically, Jake, you can't do any of this shit while Arinda's out.
Oh.
So
Just ask her.
I will.
Just ask her. Ask her if she'll understand.
Okay, a retcon. I'll use the same role, but make Arinda jump into the dude who's not a robot's brain to suppress the robots. Like, would that effectively stop them from shooting if I roll to make him command them to stop?
I don't think you knew he was a human at that point. That was just revealed to Galdrick at this point right now.
That's true. I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, fair. Because he
you wanna
did
just-
say words.
Do you want to just have it break then? Because it should be weak.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I was going to give it a couple turns. Basically, I was going to have one of the robots do a thing that it can do to break it in 2 turns. But I'm going to say that it breaks at the end of Lou's turn. Or it was going to break at the end of Lou's turn if Lou didn't reinforce it. So it was really going to go down. So I will say that the dome was very weak compared to what you were expecting because Arinda's out.
Oh yeah, someone give Arinda a turn. She'll unscrew one of their face holes.
Okay, Arinda heads over and yeah, I think absolutely she just fucking this is tough because if it froze them completely, the cap would be frozen as well, like frosted in place.
Just take butt of that big old fucking space shotgun, beat that shit off, man.
This is also a thing, you can't brute force these off. Like, you can't shoot or blow the caps off. They're resistant to, like, assault. They have to be unscrewed.
And did we decide that I do or do not have the character knowledge that dude is a dude, not a robot?
You do not know that. But what I will say, because I said they're unthawing, I'll say that they're unthawed enough that they're starting to move, and that lets Arinda unscrew the cap on one.
All right.
And pretty soon they're going to be all unthawed, but this one's uncapped. The cap is unscrewed, and the gold liquid is like out there. It's not spilling out, but it's now exposed.
Delicioso.
And Lou, you wanted to reinforce Jake's dome, right?
Yes. So that it lasts longer.
Yeah. Okay. So roll Lou 3.
Oh, okay. So that's weird.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey. Yep. So it has a glitch which is effect this weekend, short duration. You take 1 harm. Magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Ooh. And do I get to pick it, or do you want to pick
you
it?
get to pick it.
I want to know what a problematic side effect would be.
Okay. I think reinforce the dome with a problematic side effect. Shit.
Sorry.
Okay, I think the way that works is it becomes bars.
Oh, right. So they can't move, but they sure can shoot through it.
Exactly. They can't leave that space now, but now they can shoot through it.
Oh, this is deeply problematic.
And because it's almost 10, and this is a good spot to leave off on, what happens next is all of the robots power down. Their gold eyes turn off. They all go limp. And the 2-armed human bandit slips through the ground and is gone.
What the fuck? Excuse me?
You had seen something like this once before when you smashed the shit out of Hutch. He immediately slipped through a weave to get away from you pounding him into a pink paste.
Oh my god.
This is the same move.
I cast counterspell.
You bring it back and everybody from the cell shoots all of us and we all die.
And as you look around, you see all the robots turned off, except for the big one with the 2 bullet straps. He is still turned on, glowing yellow eyes, scanning around, looking for who to shoot. And then all of the other robots turn back on. But when they turn on, their eyes are white. And we're gonna stop there.
Holy smoke.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Holy fucking shit. Oh, that's upsetting. That's really upsetting.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna pick up kind of in combat next time, but the combat situation has changed. The other thing I will say, I guess, is just a last note. When they turned off, Orinda shouted that the liquid disappeared inside the robot she was looking at.
Oh. So they're like sentient things and the weave is not making them, but it's controlling them?
To be found out next time.
Motherfucking. All right.
Oh,
Fair
man.
enough.
Well, welcome to the one-armed bandits, guys.
Holy shit.
Holy smokes.
All right.
Easy.
Well,
Fucking send Bill Ding in there to set off every single trap there was.
Let's face it, that was a good idea.
It was a good idea. I love that we were like, let's make sure to be careful and not fight them all at once. And they were like, but instead, let's all fight them all.
I still think that was a good idea.
You guys found out some pretty good information. Now let's hope you don't all die and never get to use it.
Don't worry, I can always teleport out at the last second. I'm good.
Okay.
The rest of these guys might be fucked, but my new party will know exactly what happened.
Goldrick arrives with 3 new party members. Okay, guys, now this is where we died last time. Here are the boss mechanics, okay? He's got an enrage timer of 5 minutes.
Grump looks around and goes, "What?"
Okay, awesome, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I will see you guys next week in my first ever Mars session from fucking Ontario.
Hell yes,
yeah,
man.
man.
Holy fuck.
Congratulations.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, big time. Be safe.
I will see you guys in a week.
See you guys
See
in a
ya.
week.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.